Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too look at this.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Yes, people, it's Joe again. It is Joe again, and it's going to be Joe for a while, to be honest. If you didn't know, KG is probably on a plane right now, heading out to Dubai, or I can't remember where he's headed, sorry, but he's headed out to watch the boxing. So he's not going to be here for the next, he's not going to be back till Monday next week, if I'm being honest with you. So it's going to be the Joe show for a while, people, so don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. And this is what that Man United are saying to Eric Ten Hag at the moment. Don't go anywhere. And he said, well, I'm not. And this is what I'm asking everybody today. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Please tell me, because I see already in the chat. I've seen people like Court Stars in here. I see people like Charles is in here. Yes, he's in Riyadh, he's in Saudi. Yes, people, thank you very much for reminding me where he's actually gone. But guess what? You got Joe for the rest of the week. But what I'm saying to you right now, people, make sure you smash a like, make sure you subscribe if you're new, and also make sure you call in, because I really, really, really want to know what you guys are thinking about Ten Hag staying. Because if I'm being honest with you, I don't know where he's going. I don't think he's going anywhere. He looks confident. The board has backed him. There's multiple sources today coming out saying yesterday was just a formality. It was just a monthly meeting, a quarterly meeting, whatever you want to call it, yeah? They were having just a normal meeting that was already scheduled, and everybody else was getting hyped about it because we thought, guess what? Ten Hag was going to go and we was going to see the future of Man United change. Now, with that being said, where do we stand now with Eric Ten Hag? I'll tell you right now. I was asking the question yesterday, if we could actually see Ten Hag win some games convincingly, would it change your mind about the manager? The next 5 games, the next 10 games, how much games would it take for you to change your mind about the manager? And I'm thinking, you know what, I just don't know. I don't think it's tenable. I've already opened the lines, people. So if you're there, please please get involved. And let me know what you think, because I want to know what the Man United fan base are thinking of the future of Man United under Eric Ten Hag. Oh my God! First person through the door. Oh my God! 1 second, 1 second. Mr. Mark.
What up, Joe? What's
you're
good?
muted.
What's good? What's
You hear
good?
me? Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yo, yeah, I can hear you now. Still, you sound a little bit far away, but I can hear you still.
Oh, I'm using some headphones today, bro. I'm not at home, so my bad. Hopefully you guys can hear me better.
No, I can hear you all right still. Sorry, I'm just laughing at the chat. Do you know what, right? Do you want to know what time KG came and linked me yesterday, fam? It was stupid o'clock. Yeah. I was up late last night trying to set up all the new equipment that he sent me. Basically, KG came and linked me last night, right? I've got so much equipment here that I need to still set up, and I've not set it all up yet. But the camera's cameraing. That's probably why you man can see my eyes even better today. That's why everybody's talking about them. And new light, new sound setup, everything.
You gotta wake up with coffee, not coffee.
Hey.
You gotta drink tea in the morning, not coffee, bro.
I got the coffee, bro. I've got the coffee, bro. Listen. Anyway, how are you doing anyway? Listen, tell me this. Obviously, you're a manager, you're a Ten Hag backup, yeah? So you're happy with the news.
I'm happy with the news, to be fair, because at the same time, I think it's bigger than just the manager. Like, you've seen it many times. This team needs to know that they are the one indispensable, not the manager. When the players learn that they are the ones that are going to be sold first, we will start getting better performances out of them, average game by game, in my opinion. I think the manager needs time to make an impact. Everyone was complaining last season about no rotation, the same 11. Whenever the next 11 comes in, you just gotta, hope for the best. Now he's making rotations. We're seeing some players are coming out. Of course, we're not seeing it the way we want to perfectly, but he's still trying. If you look at Andrew, Delit had bad games. They came
Hold on,
out.
one second.
He brought in.
It's not me, right? It is him. It's not my audio. It's his audio, right? Someone tell me the truth.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
take out
no,
the
bro.
headphones.
Take out the headphones. Take out the headphones.
It does
Yeah,
not work.
I'll let you back in a second. Ah, perfect opposition.
That's some rubbish still, you know. Which
Right.
is nah,
Yeah,
and it
good
no, and
audio.
do
That's
you know the
perfect.
actual funny thing, yeah? Last season, what did
Yes.
we complain about? Lack of continuity. Players were not together for 3, 4 games. It was an injury every game. Now this season, we are rotating for no damn reason. We have
This is the
everybody
thing.
wants to talk about. We have 5 new players, 6 new players. Brother, why are we
Don't you
rotating
think
so much in
sometimes when
game
you
week
say stuff like
7?
that, the manager's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't? Do you
It's
know what I
not
mean?
damned
Like
if
if
it
he
does, damned
rotates,
if it doesn't. There are competitions you rotate in. Carabao Cup, for example, Europa League, for example. Them ones, depending on the team that we're facing, especially in the early stages, you throw out the kids. It's what we always do. Second team always plays Carabao Cup up until like the quarterfinals or semifinals when we face real competition. Same for the Europa League. It's B team for the most part until the latter stages. You can't tell me 7 games in the Premier League season and we're already rotating, bro. What is going on?
listen, don't get me wrong, right? I always said that I think the cup competitions is where you play the youth, right? The likes of Amas, the likes of
Fringe players,
Garnacho, and all
bro.
these
All the
guys should be
man them.
starting there. Say that again, sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, fringe players, the Garnachos. I'm not really too keen on Amas like that still, but I hear it.
Where
Play
else
the
is he going to get
fringe.
games? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You see, like
Play the
when we played
Lindelof,
Barnsley and that.
Maguire. Throw them man them in there. But I can't see why game week 7, we really don't know what our best team is. We don't. We're still trying to figure out that midfield combination. We really don't know what this guy's desired front three is. And we're just rotating. Like, come on, fam. You guys are
You know
doing
what?
your best to believe in this rubbish, and it's just not giving. Everything you
No,
say
that's why
sounds
I
like a
gave up.
joke.
That's why I
Like,
gave up, Charles. Do you know what? There's a thing that's called madness, yeah, and I just didn't want to be a part of it no more. Yeah, if I'm being quite honest with you, yeah. When it comes down to it, I see this team as being stagnant. It's not even that I think we're getting worse, you know. It's that we're consistently being the same. That's what I feel,
I
and that's
think,
what.
bro, I think we're
Go on.
actually worse. I think we're so much worse. Again, at least at points last season, UTHDL could say, "Oh, he's doing this with the youth. Manu is doing that. Um, what you may call it, Garnacho is doing that." Even though I disagree. Y'all said we need Lissandro is because he's injured. Y'all had like low key points, even though it wasn't really anything. This season, bro, everybody is here. Everybody and their dog, even the new additions are here, and they're all rubbish. How does
Yeah,
that make
brush
any sense?
violating, bro.
Brother
Brush
is here talking
violation. This man
about the
moving mad on
players
this stream, bro. Why
need to
not just get
stand
this
up.
man the mic to
What
talk,
is the
bro?
point of
He's
a
wake up on
manager,
crack, bro.
bro?
He have to
What
be
is the
waking up on
point?
crack, bro. Have to be. Have
Just
to be
chatting
waking up on crack.
shit.
You hear this man analogy for
All
what's
right, one
going
at a
wrong?
time, though. Yeah. All right. I tell you what. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Yeah, Mark. Respond to that,
Going
please,
over
because
donkeys.
I do want to hear what you have to think, what he's saying about the manager right now.
Well, I mean, if you say it like that, then no matter what the manager do, if he doesn't rotate or he does rotate, we're gonna make a problem. He's gonna be stupid because basically that's what he's saying above. He is saying that if he because he don't understand the rotation, the manager is a clown. And that
Because the
sounds
rotation makes no
pretty.
sense. Not that I
No, no,
don't
no, brother. I didn't
understand. If
interrupt
you're going to
you.
quote me right. It's not a lack of
I quote
understanding.
you right though. You just
It
said
is
it,
just
bro. You
rubbish.
literally just said it.
It is
You said in
rubbish.
7 games he doesn't know his starting 11. Of course, well, I think that
I
would be
said
fair
we
because we
don't
just
even
bought.
know it. I don't know
Well, we bought some
I
new
don't know what that
players.
brother knows. But we don't know
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
We can't pick out our best 11. Man, them tell me
I mean,
Casemiro
how
is
could
dead.
we when
Ugarte has come in.
we don't even know
Same
who
rubbish.
started in defense yet? You know what I mean?
Same rubbish.
We just bought two brand new defenders. They have to get
You
chance
know
to
what?
play.
1 second. Let me ask you guys this question. Yeah. This Ash Udo's asked me this question. I want to push it out to you, man. Yeah. On this question, he said, should a manager know his best front three via training or through matches, especially when it's a new team? What do you man
When
think?
it's through
Let me ask
matches,
Charles first because I know
Matches.
what Mark will think. I think I
Matches.
know what Mark will
It
say. I should
it,
say,
it it
but
all matters on what you do on the day. When it counts is on the match day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's where
yeah, but
you
should he
decide
know
who
his
is.
best front three? The question is, should he know his best front three
Yes, he should
by
know his
from
best front three
training?
by now. Not even from training, he should know his best front three by now. And I and
What?
I don't think it's a case of him not knowing what his own best front three is, because for me, I think his front three is Rashford, Rasmus, Garnacho. The
Okay,
problem is
that's your opinion, yeah.
that's a
Rashford.
dead front three. That's the biggest problem. That's a dead front three.
No, all
Three
right,
of
all
them
right,
are
all right, all
doing
right. Hold on,
nothing.
1 second, Charles. Let Mark answer the question as well. Mark, same question, please. Should he know his best front three by now?
I do agree with what he said during matches, but as the question state, right? The question state, how does he figure this out? Through training or through matches, right? And now if we agree it's through matches, then obviously the front three who performing in matches that have been played, like we say we have to have a sample size. So like we say 10 games, right? The best performing players over that 10 games, if that's what they decide, would be the best front three. But if you look at it realistically, Ahmad has been performing well, but not much output. Garnacho has been performing well. He come on as a substitute. He has more output with less minutes. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit of both. But I do understand why people will watch a team that get five new players, five new coaches, and say, well, we should know our best front three in 2 months since those coaches and players arrive. I think that's a
Because
little bit weird.
the coaches work for the manager. The coaches coach what the manager tells them to coach.
Jesus.
Them the manager is the one that will pick the team. The manager is the one that will tell them these are the starting players. It's all him. All roads lead to the dugout. The buck starts and stops with Eric Ten Hag. Anyhow you want to watch it, it's not a kid, because I saw something online that the
You
problem that
see,
the reason we got the new coaches
You
is
see, I
because
might disagree with you there
hold
because
on,
you see
brother,
the
let me
problem is
finish. Hold on.
your
Because
analogy take out
hold on, I
any
don't
sort
care
of
what you have to
any
say.
sort
Let
of
me finish,
contribution of the
Oh
bro.
Jesus!
Let
coaches.
me finish. You're just
I just
chatting
wanted to
right
know
now.
that.
As I was saying, news came out. I don't know if you guys saw it, that the reason we got new backroom staff was because of tensions between Ten Hag and the old one. How does that make any
No, I have
sense,
not
bro?
seen that.
Check it. It's on the Man United aggregates, like Twitter handles. I think it was Muppeteers that put it out. I even put it in the group chat, and I made a slight joke saying, so basically this guy, his coaching staff told him what you're doing makes no sense. He got pissed off and I went to sign his inadvertent replacement in Rude. Everything this guy is doing on and off the pitch, it's been going negatively for him. His decision making so far is poor. It makes
Just
no
now,
sense
wait. So you
what
just
this guy
imagine
is
that, right?
is
Because
is
that's not
doing.
what's said in the
And then
article.
and then
Just now,
this brother wants
wait.
to come out
You
and then tell
imagine that.
me that the
You
coaches are not
imagine that, bro. I'm telling everybody
chatting,
that like
bro.
is the truth. Wow, that's not what the article said, bro.
Oh, hold
We
on,
read the
hold on,
article.
hold
The
on, hold
article
on.
wasn't
You
This
know
true.
what?
not this guy calling me
So
out on what is true and what is not. I can't
Because
stand
because
this.
hold
you're
on, so hold
lying
on.
on
Did you put it
camera,
in the
bro, in
group chat? If
4K.
it's in the group chat,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
must
I
be able
sent
to
a
find out
picture.
where it's
Pull
I
up
from.
the
I
article,
sent a
bro.
picture. Check it. I was like, so this guy
Because let
basically
me be honest
had
here,
beef
bro.
with
What if
his
what
people
if
and
and this
inadvertently
is the
signed his
problem, right? This is the
successor.
problem with Charles, right, bro? Charles will say some things, but then he will come and say something the total opposite to criticize it after. So if the
What is this
manager
guy saying?
having a discourse with coaches, right, and the coaches have suggestions that help the manager, right? Now he just painting the picture that Ten Hag will never listen to none of the managers and assistant coaches, which is not true because he doesn't know that, right? Suppose it's the other way around and the coaches were not, doing exactly what Ten Hag wanted because as we know, the majority of the coaches we had when he came were inherited from since Oli. The only two coaches that was different right? The only three that was different was Benny McCarthy, the what was his name? What's his name? McLaren and
What did
Van der
Benny
Gaag.
say
But the rest of
about
the coaching
ETH, by
staff
the
who was
way?
doing
What did
set
Benny
pieces and all
say?
these things for the first 2 seasons was from Ollie, who never coached attacking expansive football in their life, bro. Right? So we get attacking expansive football coaches now. Do we actually think the training methods, techniques going to be identically the same? That
We're
has to be
seeing
mad,
exactly
bro.
the same thing, though. What are you telling me? We're seeing exactly the same
We're not
thing
saying the
we
same
saw
thing, bro,
last season.
because you
It's the
chatting
same
shit.
rubbish. It's the same rubbish.
It's
And
not
you
the
are
same
here
thing, bro.
trying to,
So forget it, bro.
bro, this guy, he
Right, do you
will
know
come
what?
on
Yeah,
here and just be
Bro, I'm not
chatting.
sitting out here telling
I'm
people
trying to
that I
find the
believe
quote.
this
So
and
you
this
know,
is the
Yo-Yo's
truth,
put it in
bro.
the
I'm not
Yo-Yo's
selling
put
no
it in the chat.
dreams.
If
You
anybody,
selling them right now. Don't compare us.
This
yo, yo,
guy
yo,
is
yo, yo. All
chatting,
right,
bro.
these guys, chill, chill, chill. I can't get a word in edgewise when them two are here still. But I was trying to say that I'm trying to get the quotes up, to either prove or disprove what's happening right now. So shame, I'm hearing myself. Right, I'm trying to get the reports up right now. Yeah, because you put it in the chat. Anybody else that wants to hit on that link and let me know what you think about it, please do. Right now, I'm gonna let them two simmer for a minute. I'm gonna speak to Charles. I'm sorry, I'm gonna speak to Courts. Courts. Courts.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yes, yes, bro. How you doing? I'm trying to get these quotes up
Um,
at the minute. Bro. Talk
yeah,
to me,
nah, that's
bro.
fine. Just make sure you don't leak no numbers again, because
No, 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 no. I'm just gonna read from my phone, if anything, from now on, innit? Yeah, I'm not risking nothing.
that back and
Anyway,
forth just shows me why, like, in partly, why I just feel like not done, like I'm not supporting this team, but I can't be bothered to deal with the off the field stuff for the next few weeks. Because,
Ten
like,
Hag
I
in, Ten
personally,
Hag out, whatever in it.
yeah, and the thing is, I was backing him. It was a Tottenham game for me. So anyone who's still backing him, I was kind of some regards, I was on the fence, but trying to leaning towards the I'm backing him. But I can see where they're coming from and why they want to try and do it. So it is what it is. But I just can't do, like, I don't want to sit in that kind of I'm just watching rant show after, like, these man ranting for why is Ineos. I just can't be bothered for it right now. I want to enjoy
What's
my team. You
wrong?
know that.
Do you know what? We've not been able to enjoy a team for the last 2 seasons. Now,
Bro, do you
that's
know the last time we enjoyed the team was in the summer when we had the tunes running and we were signing players before. It's mad that there's more enjoyment when we're not actually playing football.
oh, you mean tunes like this? Hold on. Can you hear this, by the way? If I hit this button, can you hear it? This is testing out the equipment.
No, I can't hear nothing.
Never mind then, I've not hooked it up right.
I ain't hooked it. Oh, you got a mini soundboard?
It's not mini still.
I
It's not
pause.
mini, it's huge. Oh, allow it, allow it, allow it, allow it. You said soundboard, fam. You didn't say nothing weird. Yeah. Anyway, no, it's not a small soundboard. It is quite large. The soundboard. You man. Why are you not talking now? See now you feel awkward. Talk to me. The internet cut out on him. After them comments, Courts is gone. Go ask me them questions. None of your business, fam. You know what? Yeah. Ever since that guy made that thing, that what was it? Oh, that R. Kelly. No, Where is he, by the way? Where is he? Yo, Mark N.
Yo,
Listen, had to bring you back. You know what? You came in kind of midway through Charles's rant, so you haven't really had your say. Talk to me. What is happening here? Hold on. Hello?
what? What happened just now?
I don't know. You came out for no reason. Anyway, what's good?
No, bro, like I think a lot of people would disagree with me. I don't know, bro, because my opinion is patience right now. I think we should be a little bit more patient. I know we're in 14th. It's only been 7 games for me. We got 31 games left in the season. One thing we can say is the facts. every season since this manager came here, we played cup finals in the league, in the domestic cups, and that's something that probably will continue this season. You know what I mean? We have finished eighth last season.
Are
We
you
did
happy
finish
with that,
third the
Omar?
first
Are
season.
you really happy with
No,
that?
bro.
What are
Huh?
you going to be happy with where we finished? What is the minimum
Bro, like
expectation for
I
you?
think we'll finish
That's the question I
somewhere
think
between
everybody in
third
the
and
community
eighth.
wants to know. Say
I
that
think
again,
we'll
sorry?
finish somewhere in the middle of third and eighth, somewhere like fifth or sixth. I think that's where we might finish this season. Because realistically, first season was third, second
Did
season we
you
finished
say
eighth.
third, fam?
No, I said between there. I think that's where we'll
Between
be. Like
third
between like
and eighth. You think there's a possibility of us finishing third
yeah, because that's where we finished in the first season. You know what I mean? Like we can't forget the first season
right
we
now in
had
our
the
current
second
form?
highest points total in since Sir Alex Ferguson, 75. So we can't just say that last season was bad and everything gonna go based off of last season. That's mad. You know what I mean? And let me be realistic. No one expected us to play back-to-back cup finals in 2 seasons, far less win 2 cups. You understand? We haven't seen that before Ten Hag in 6 years, bro. Men them need to realize the way they attach and talk and speak about demand performances is like we never finished third, we never played 2 cup finals, we didn't get back Champions League after being in the Europa League this season when he came. So it's
Do you know
just,
what?
I mean,
Blood,
exactly, yo
eighth.
yo,
So you be
exactly.
happy finishing eighth again?
No, I won't. You see, that's the thing. I've never said I will be happy with it, bro. What I'm saying is that
That's
I think
your
we're gonna
lowest
fall.
expectation. That's
You
your
asked me a
lowest
question,
acceptance
right?
levels,
My
basically.
expectations have not changed, bro. I expect to win the Europa League. I expect to defend the FA Cup and finish at least no lower than fifth or sixth, bro. No lower than that. That's my expectations for the season, right? Now, the performances so far in the first 7 Premier League games have been shaky, in my opinion, right? But it could improve. You see, everybody ignoring the new coaching staff, just like Charles, and saying, well, they should automatically be better because you know what? The manager telling them to do the same things. People is different people. They're not going to say the same things as the other coaching staff members. They will be talking differently, different ideas. So give the team some more time to develop, bro. We have a young attack. Like Charles, Garnacho is our dead food, is what he's saying. But when Garnacho on the left hand side against opposing teams, everybody double marking him with 2 players at all times. It's weird. It's weird. This man says been trash. We've only lost 3 games, 3 out of 10 games. We've drawn 5, won 2, right? Now, or drawn 4 and won 3, something like that, right? And it's a weird scene because I don't think some of the games we lost, I think only 2 of the games we lost we were really poor. That was the Liverpool game and the Tottenham game. I think in the Brighton game, it was up in the air. We could have won that game, but we really just lacked concentration to the end. That was the second game of the season. So, I mean, I'm not stressing. There's only 7 games. It's never in the grand scheme of a Premier League season in history mattered the first 10 games of a season. Because it don't
You
impact
know what?
anything, bro. You could still
You
get
know what? We had a
60
we had a
plus
discussion on
points.
your show. We had a discussion on your show, right, Mark? And I was asking you, like what would be acceptable for you in terms of like, I mean, sorry, what would be the cutoff point for you? Yeah. And I asked you if we drew and lost the next 10 games, would you be 10 hug out? And you would, yeah, that would be too much for you to handle, right? Tell the people right now what your limit is in terms of
Well,
what you're
mhm.
prepared to handle
Because I said, bro,
before
like,
you get to that level.
and like I tell you, I'm not prepared to hear for the next
Wow.
10 games. If we draw and lose, draw and
Oh,
lose,
wow,
draw and
bro.
lose, draw
Nobody
and
heard
lose,
what
I'm
you
not
said.
prepared for that.
Hold on. Did you hear when I said wow?
Yeah.
Right. That's when we started hearing you again. You was completely silent, fam. You was completely silent.
No, well, I was
I
just
don't
listening
know.
to what you're saying now, bro, because I wanted
No,
to
no,
make
no.
sure I
It
hear
went
everything
blank.
you
You
you're
started
listening.
talking,
So,
it went blank.
oh
You're
crap.
gonna have to
All
repeat
right.
your
So here
answer.
it guys. My opinion is this, right? To be fair, I expect in the next 10 games we have at least 7 wins. That's my expectation. If we have less than 3 wins, I might be flipping flopping. I'm telling all them man them now. That's my expectations. Because I did see some things, bro, and everybody know I criticize Rashford. Everybody know I criticize Rashford, bro, and my honest opinion is in the last 3 games, I think Rashford started taking responsibility to perform. I think if that upward trajectory with Rashford continue, I think it will change our dynamics and our ability to score goals going forward in matches. So I think we will improve.
Markin, big up yourself as always, bro. Jesus Christ. Do you know what? Yeah, I really want to see what happens after the next 7 games because I do feel like we're going to have a little bit of a run where we're going to be doing all right, and we're going to see some level of consistency. Well, you can't call it consistency actually because Man United has always been inconsistent consistently. So I don't even know what we're going to call it. But the next run of games, if we have 7 wins out of the next 10, Martin, you're going to get a trophy. I'll give you a trophy. But let's go to the next caller. Court, I'll bring you back. I know you said the internet was moving mad. But let's talk to Fajita right now. Yo, Fajita, what you saying, bro?
What's up, Joe? How you doing, brother?
I'm stressing. I'm stressing. I'm happy. I got a new setup. KG came and saw me yesterday, so I'm happy. But at the same time, I'm stressing, fam. Because right now, everybody you know what? Yeah, I'm actually kind of tired actually of the community moving so mad. We're so divided over the same effing thing. It's the same thing we all want. Yeah, we just want some success, and all we're seeing right now is arguments, and everything that we're arguing about is
Civil war, bro. It's a
bullshit.
civil war, you
It's
know? And you know what, Joe? I just want to say a few things, bro, because I don't know if I'm calling on anybody's channel for a while because I think both sides of the fence need to accept that we're not going to convince each other. People are going to accept something at different stages because we're individual people. So I need people to stop telling other people how to feel, telling people that it's crazy that you feel this way, da 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 da. You have no right to tell a human being who was born independently how to feel, okay? If you see the vision, perfectly fine, good for you, brother. But don't tell us that we're negative, toxic people just because we don't see what the hell your eyes see. That's between you and your brain. It's got nothing to do with the rest of us. So people who are positive, have at it, bro. You make it seem like we want our team to be this crap. We don't want to be crap. We want to win,
that's a
okay?
very good
We're
way
just
to
not
put it.
seeing it,
Well
bro,
done.
and we don't see what this manager is bringing to the table. We're not even going to get fooled by a run of games because we've been there before, done that. And all of these excuses under the sun, well, good for you, bro. You know, we're happy for you. Have at it. And if Ineos is going to decide this, then they're gonna decide this, bro. And we're stuck with this. And if look for the positive people, I will say this: I'm not gonna tell you how to feel, but if this is what we're accepting, then this is our level because that's how I feel in this moment in time to say that we're gonna keep this man in power to keep doing what he's doing. We're accepting this, bro. This is acceptable. This is Man United. This means that whatever expectations we have we had before are out of the window because we can't in one breath say we expect more, but then say this is where we are, bro. Those two statements are not agreeing with each other. They're not agreeing with each other, bro. How can we expect more if the team can't be more? Essentially, how can we expect more if the team needs to gel more? Essentially, so what is the reality? Stop telling us about how you feel, what you think. What is the reality of the situation? Is my question. And if we're gonna agree to
You know what the
disagree, then let
reality of
it
the
be so.
situation is? Do you know what? Sorry, I don't even care if I interrupt you because you ain't got no time. It's fine. You can keep on talking. But I tell you what, yeah, we as a fan base are all tired, bro. We're all tired. We're all tired. Some people are tired of the merry-go-round. Some people are tired of the losing. Some people are tired of the manager in. Some people are tired of the manager out. Some people are tired of this, just the whole system. Everybody's got a different gripe, and we're all clashing for one reason because we want to be great again. We're,
Yeah.
we're tired of getting hounded by Arsenal's, the minimum Man City fans that you can find. Because you know what, funny enough, throughout this whole situation, I don't think one Man City fans contacted me to say, hold that. It's all be Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans. Do you know the ones there? I don't think I see any Man City fans. Do you actually know a Man City fan, bro? Where have the Man City
Uh
fans been?
I actually do. Funny enough, I do know what one maybe. I think I know one or two. Yeah, that's it.
It's
But my
crazy.
point being, bro, like we're on these streams, and every day it's the same tone, it's the same stuff, it's the same civil war. At this point, I'd rather say, Joe, let's assess game by game until anything else changes. Because honestly, we are beating our heads against the wall and we are hurting ourselves because we're not gonna agree. So let's agree to disagree and just analyze the games in front of us. That's just where I'm at this
100%,
point.
100%. You know what? For real. And you know what? For me, it's not a case of manager in, manager out anymore. Because you know what? I think that we can all come to a conclusion that it's out of our hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
It's
Facts,
out
bro.
of our
100%.
hands. Yeah. If they want to stick with Ten Hag, guess what? Do you remember my stance before when I used to say just
Yeah,
back the manager? What am I going to
yeah.
do? Just back the manager. Hopefully, we finish within a certain level. Because if they're not going to get rid of him, what we're going to do? Just keep complaining to the end of the season. I'm not doing that. I'm
It's not
telling
gonna
you
change
all right
anything.
now.
It's not
I'm
gonna
telling you
change.
all right now. I'm not doing that. If they say they're keeping him and they really look like they're keeping him, I'm just gonna back the team, fam. Because I just want to finish as high as possible. Yeah. I would want Mark's prediction of 7 games to come through. Do you know what I mean? I want that to come through anyway. Because all I want is Man United is to win. I just want to win. I just want to do better in games. I want to see a progressive style of play, which I'm not going to lie to you. Since the start of the season, I've been saying that it has consistently gotten better, but we're not finishing. We're not using these chances. A lot of the statistics, man, them are telling me that like, oh, we got the most big chances created missed. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are not good
Well,
stats that I'm hearing. Do you know
well,
what I
can you
mean?
win the league with those stats, Joe? That's my question because at the end of the day, nobody's going to remember that United created multiple chances, and that's reality. That's reality. You're not gonna win even the cup games. Are you gonna win the cup games with chance created? Because that's what we're basing this man being here for, right? It's his cup success. If we don't score goals even in those cup games, are we gonna win the cups? So I look, those stats are nice and all of that. It's fine, bro. But me personally, I don't because we're saying everybody's bad. We took out the guys he bought to put in the guys he's trying to get rid of. The team still look bad. So that's my problem to say that how is everybody consistently looking this terrible? Everybody at the same time, no matter what we're doing. Like that's the question I want to know because at the end of the day, because you couldn't even say consistency, bro. Consistency is what's gonna win us stuff,
It's true.
especially the big stuff. Because at some stage, if we keep winning FA Cups and Carabao, we're gonna be happy in the moment, but is it gonna be good enough? Let's be honest. If we win another FA Cup and Carabao Cup, another FA Cup is so what's gonna win the league? Because that's what we want to win long term. Let's say beyond this season, Joe. Because I want to look at the big. I feel like sometimes we're so zeroed in on
I
right
was
now,
saying,
we
look,
forget that
THDL
there's
was
a
saying last
long term.
season, THDL was saying last season, in his 4th season, we're challenging. We are challenging. That's what THDL was saying last season. Next season, we should be challenging or in thereabouts. You know what I mean? In the top 4, always mixing it up with the top 4. That's what we should be doing in the 4th season. But listen,
Yeah.
Vegeta, stay there if you can. I'm gonna bring in Pav real quick. He said he's only got 10 minutes, so I know he's at work. So let me bring in Pav real quick. Yo, Pav, what's
Yo,
good,
man,
bro?
what's going on?
Yes. Talk to me. I know you're in that quick break. So yeah,
Yeah,
listen.
I got 5 10 minutes, bro. What are we doing
Look,
here, bro? Now we're
let me
talking
just
about.
ask you this quick question. Let me just ask you the quick question. The quick question is right now, yeah. If they keep him, how are you feeling? Because it looks like he's not really going anywhere. He's confident.
I told you couple of streams ago, and I said it to KG. If these people keep this man here, if he is not gone before this international break is over, I'm Ineos out, and I do not care. I do not care. I don't want anyone in the chat to say I'm just following the other people who do the YouTube, yeah, because I said this before all of them. I told you, man, yeah, 2 games or 3 games before, if this man is still in the job after the international break, I will be in your side because then you're telling they're not the right people. I do not care. I don't want to hear about we can't pay him off because we all know David Ornstein said it doesn't affect PSR, and he won't be paid instantly. He'll be paid over years. That compensation fee, yeah. So this man needs to be sacked. He's not taking us anywhere. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. The only thing we're going to see is more regression with these players and as a club as a whole with this man in charge. So if they don't get rid of him, I'm done. Ratcliffe, bro, like I didn't want you anyway, but then you were here. I thought, cool, I back it. I hear what you're trying to do with the club and all of that, But nah, you're not the man. And obviously the Glazers are still here, so I'm just gonna hate you as much as them as well. And you've barely been here a half a year, so I'll be done. I'm not having it. I'm not doing it. I'm not sitting here watching my team get pumped every week, bro, by dead teams.
So yesterday's stream title was basically very accurate. Ineos watch begin yesterday, then didn't it? It began yesterday. You're on Ineos watch then.
Me, Ineos watch will begin if they don't sack him in this little period of time we have while the international break is on, because that man's gone on holiday. What are you going on holiday for? You've been getting slapped left, right, and centre, and you're going on holiday to Ibiza. What are you doing? Stay in Manchester, yeah? You shut your mouth, Mark, as well, innit?
I knew
waste
you was
man.
gonna say something. Hey, no personal attacks. Okay.
Come on, man. Calling someone a waste man isn't personal, bro. It's just something that we're saying. Come on, man. You growing up on these streets. You know where we're from, bro.
I just want to make sure we keep the monetization.
Yeah, waste man's not even a cutting word, bro. It's just a word, isn't it?
Yeah, for real. Anyway,
exactly. Come on, man. You know this, man. Look at where we're from.
I might even bring him in for you, man. Can just argue
No. Let me speak. I don't want to get into an argument with anyone this morning, innit? Yeah. We're all carrying on, innit, bro. The season hasn't progressed. Like, you got bots and that talking about progression. Do you know how progression works? Do I need to get a dictionary for you, man, to teach you how the word progression works? Yeah, progression is progression. Like, you're progressing in steps. Yeah, we're not. We're regressing. That's not progression, bro. Get this man a dictionary. For Christmas, we all need to chip in some money and get these man a dictionary to tell them what the words that they're saying to us, what they actually mean. Yeah, this manager's not taking us anywhere. Yeah, there's managers there that we can go get. Like, I'm not a fan of. I wanted Tuchel last year, but not anymore. Not just the fact that we signed Mazraoui and De Ligt, and he was there at Munich and he wasn't using them to the best potential. That's the reason I don't want Tuchel anymore. I want Nagelsmann. I want Inzaghi. I want Emery. Who else we got? I take Simeone. I don't care. I need the natural. I need someone to just come in and teach these players a lesson. I thought this man was going to be the ruthless one, but over the years I've seen that the people who actually worked hard, yeah, got on about their business and spoke out a little bit when they had to, got kicked out of the club, aka Ronaldo. On him, yeah, that's on him. No one else. On him, yeah. I don't want this guy here, bro. I'm done. I'm not doing it. I don't want to keep coming on there saying the same things, because I know we're not going to improve as a team. Like, we said the 10-game thing, and now people are saying another 2 games, another 5 games, the next international break. Bro, when's it going to end? When we've gone past January and we're still sitting in 14th, 15th, yeah? We're going to be kicked out of Europe, and that's when you're going to call for the manager. Is that what we're doing?
Well, I think
and I'm telling you, hold up.
He's giving him another 10 games, fam. He's giving him
before you speak, yeah. Anyhow, yeah, I see Bots, Mark, John Morgan, Shabazz. Who else? Who else comes on here and blindly backs this man? Crash said he'll back him till he's gone.
Who else? Crash. I think Josh.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's have Crash do it. Crash with us. If I hear any of you, man, come on here, yeah, between now and before he gets sacked, that you're Ten Hag out. Nah, bro, you're staying Ten Hag in for the rest of your life. When he leaves this club, you man better stay Ten Hag in as well, because you lot are going to go to that same jail. No. They're staying Ten Hag in. You're not jumping on our train. You're not jumping on our train. Certain man who backed this man, yeah, have come off it and seen the light, yeah. But you man are still sitting there blindly backing him, coming on here waffling every day. You man are going to be in Ten Hag for life. When this man's in a care home, yeah, you're going to sit there in his care home and say you're Ten Hag in for life. I don't care. You're never coming off that train. When he goes to a new club, you fuckers can go follow him as well.
What is wrong with you, Pam? Get the fuck out. Do you know what, yeah? Pam, I disagree with you on that one, yeah? Because even when I was THDL, right, I was trying to convince people just to back the manager, right? Just back the manager, right? So in convincing people, you can't alienate people in terms of like telling them, you stay over there, then we don't want you after that. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't want them, they can still support what they want, fam. They can just say, well, I don't care if you want me or not. I don't want the manager no more. It is what it is. That's why we are very divided, yeah? A lot of people like to be like, you know what, move, man. I don't want you here after you didn't want to support me when it was hard. And that's the thing. Just because they didn't support you when it was hard doesn't mean that you can't have them come in when they realize that it's too late. Yeah, you just be like, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I know that you just found out. You just found out. I was here for you the whole time, but guess what? You just found out. It's okay. Yeah. Don't alienate other Man United fans, people. This is what we should not be doing. Let's stop doing that. That's not what. Listen, move. That's what we should be doing. Stop alienating up Man United versus everything. Yeah, come on now. Stop this bullish. Yeah, I don't want to hear it no more. Yeah, that's the one thing, Perv, I disagree with. Everything else, fine. That let them come if they want to come. If they decide that they want to join, and it might be late, it is what it is, isn't it? But yes, listen. Let me move on with the shows. There's a lot of people been waiting here for a little while. Yes, for real. What you saying, bro?
Joe. This is my first time of joining your stream, man.
Hey, what? First time?
Yeah, I'm joining your stream. Yeah, I've been on KG. I've been on KG once, and this is my first time of joining Joe, man.
Hey, listen, thank you very much for joining. How you doing? Where you calling from? Because if the first time I'm talking to you, I want to know where you're calling from.
I'm coming in from Wimbledon, London.
Oh, you're around the corner somewhere. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
definitely,
local.
man, definitely.
You're local. Well, listen, why are you calling from the toilet?
No, I'm not in the toilet. I'm in the office, man. I'm sitting on my comfort zone, man. This is not toilet, man.
A hotel toilet, man.
Nah, it's not toilet, man.
I'm joking. Listen, bro. Quick question, yeah?
Yeah.
If the manager stays, what are you going? Actually, are you manager in or manager out?
Joe, I've been following you for so long. I saw your resilience, your courage to stay with the manager, but when the time comes, you just have to call it. You have been calling a day, man. But I really love Ten Hag. I love Ten Hag, and I wish. I wish it.
Certain people. So, sorry to interrupt you, because don't worry, there's no time.
All right. All right.
Do you know what? Even though I do find it kind of mad, certain takes that people are taking, I kind of respect people that are still Ten Hag backers. Yeah, because if you got the chest to still be backing Ten Hag at the site, I get it. But
Joe,
I'm tired, man. I can't.
But you know what? You know what? I'm not backing Ten Hag, man. I'm backing Manchester United as a team.
Oh, hold on. Are you hearing? I'm hearing you. I'm hearing myself in the background.
What about now? Is it better?
Hold on, I'm not spoken yet. Hold on. Hello. That's better. Much better. All right, continue.
Yeah, so literally, I'm not backing any manager in Manchester United. I'm backing my team, and I feel so glad whenever my team is performing up to optimum level. Yeah. So now, what happened now is that we have a manager that come in with a plan, and probably the starting wasn't what he expected. I think the challenges he faced when he first came in, he drained all his idea. He drained him completely, and is unable to recover. He's been unable to recover from the off-field challenge. Trust me, that's it. That's my Joe.
I'm listening.
Yeah, so literally the off-field problem he had when he started, it really got on him, like, and probably the players' attitude
with like Ronaldo and that. Yeah, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Ronaldo stuff.
Yeah, that's where it all started from, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it all started, and probably he came in with all this. He tried to change the culture, the players' attitude, and also, but he found himself in a critical situation that is unable to survive. And literally, what I thought was like this season with the structure we have and everything, I thought he's going to be able probably to maneuver and change and do something better. But man, Ten Hag is drained up there, man. He's completely drained. Trust me that I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say, man. But
say that he's drained, fam. Do you know what?
Joe,
I will say one thing. Hold on. When the season started, the season first started, because I'm not gonna lie and say to you that from the start of the season I was 10 hugged out. No, I wasn't. Yeah. People are still saying I was THDL. Yeah. Now, look, from what we started, like, I did expect to see things start to click. Yeah. Pre-season looked decent. Yeah. And the start of our season looked semi-decent, in terms of style of play. People was always saying we don't have a style of play, fam. We was cooking in terms of like chances created,
Yeah.
people weren't taking those chances. Now, I thought, you know what? I would love to see certain man play with Rashford because if they're playing with Rashford, he's going to get more chances created, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Everybody's got their
Sure.
own vision of what they want to see Man United play like, right? Now,
Yeah.
for me, I just think that everybody is getting tired of things not clicking. Yeah. You can't say that he's washed in terms of ideas because he's tried things. I think his in-game management needs help, needs a lot of help. Yeah. And maybe that's where
Definitely.
he's having the arguments on the bench with Rude, isn't it? Maybe that's why they're arguing over there. Who knows? But
Yeah.
apart from his in-game management, I think most of the time, he sets us up in a decent way. And he's this season, out of the 10 games that I've watched, I feel like
Yeah.
he's set us up well at least 7 out of the 10 times that we played.
Yeah. Fact. You're right, man. But literally, the reason why I say it's drained from the starting of the season, the games we play, the way we play, the style we play, it was so impressive. It was so impressive. It was impressive in terms of keeping possession, defending, in quality. Yeah? Like we're not as open as we were last season. But now the problem is, if we take a step forward, the next thing what happened was like we did 3 steps backward. And I have a question for the whole man then, yeah? I have a question. Can someone tell me the reason why we always have just one player performing at the utmost level and probably the following season is nowhere to be found?
You're talking about the likes of Rashford, then Bruno's and Delos, and then the next season they're not doing nothing. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, what happened?
Yeah.
Wow. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Wow. Your workplace said that you should go back to work, fam. That's what happened. Get out of here. I'll bring you back if anything, yeah, but do some work, fam. He hasn't done any work. He's been talking to us this whole time. Right. Hold on, Joe. I'm trying to hold on. Joe, I'm trying to understand the question, but Echo took me out. Okay. Sorry, was he echoing that mad? Did it? Hold on, let me bring someone on. You know, he's been waiting for a little while. Abs.
So
Yeah?
listen. Yeah, I'm here, man.
Well, go on.
Listen, I joined the show late, so I don't know what I've missed here, but I just caught a bit of the Kumbaya session a second ago. You're saying everyone should just leave everyone to their own decisions and blah blah blah. But the last thing he said that really stuck with me, and the most important thing was like, whether they're 10 Hag out or in, we'll just take it game by game and analyze it. Well, brother, that's the problem. Most 10 Hag in do not analyze the game properly. They chat shit. Excuse my swearing.
I was gonna catch you. I'll catch you. I was gonna drop a bomb. You don't deserve a bomb. But listen,
Because
don't get me wrong, yeah. No, I would disagree with that. I gotta push back on that one, fam.
No,
Yeah?
I want to
ask
you one question, right? Did Man United dominate the first half against Villa?
I wouldn't say dominate, no.
But
dominate.
But this is what the Ten Hag inner said. Do you see what I mean? So how can we analyze with people like that?
Right,
if that's what they're going to be saying?
Look. I was a Ten Hag inner before the match ended.
Yeah? I know you are part of the problem, but you have been reformed, Joe.
What I'm saying is, look. You've got to respect all Ten Hag inners, yeah. And sometimes, you know that the voice of the few overweigh the voice of the many sometimes, because the voice of the few is the ones that you man will listen to because it's so outrageous that you man just can't take what they're saying. Do you get what I'm saying?
So who else apart from John, Mark, Bots is Brush? This is what I'm saying, Brush. This is what I'm saying. How can we analyze and be fair and listen to the other side when they say stuff like that? Right? Oh, there you go. See, look, look. Mark N's already put a comment up. There you go. See, Joe.
I still wouldn't call it dominating. Just look, me and Mark had a big argument. Look, go check out his channel, right? Mark N MUFC fan, right? Go check out his channel. I'll tell you this right now. Me and him had a big bust up talking about the fact that he said that we were dominating, we control this, we control that. I was like, no,
Joe,
bro.
this is my point.
Yeah, just because you have we typically have. He said something about we had 4 chances on target. I'm like, so what if they're on target? Them man had this around the same amount of shots as us. So just
But
because they were
Joe, this
slightly
is my
off
point.
target doesn't
This
mean
is
that they
why we
weren't dangerous.
argue. But Joe, this is why we argue. Because you got to remember, when you were in that camp last season, how many times did you and KG argue with me or stuff that I was saying? How many times did we argue about his tactics being so open? And now this year, everyone can see it. Why is it taking you, some man, 6 to 7 months to say it?
It's not that we didn't see that it wasn't open, fam. I even agreed with you saying that the donut hole needed to be fixed, yeah? But at the same time, I thought that the manager would eventually get it right. It was belief in
Yeah, it was
the
hope and prayers.
process, if you want to
I
call
get
it,
that.
if you want to call it something. Because for me, I think I just have a little bit more patience than you had in terms of letting things happen. In terms of, do you remember there was a change of board? We wanted to get to the summer, see what Ineos could do. Give him, and Ineos did a brilliant job, by the way, of giving him the tools that he should be using. Yeah,
I agree.
and getting rid of some of the tools that he
They
doesn't
did
want to
their
use.
job. They did their job. They've done their job. In terms of supporting the
So
manager, they've done their job, right? And now we're sitting here looking like, oh, raw. So, he didn't have the players. We gave him a blight for that. He now has the players. He's still not performing. At what point do we just say he's done? Yeah? Nah, see. I love this community. I love this community. But if you make a
you know
mistake,
what?
oh
No,
my
yeah,
lord.
no. If I laugh, I'll cough. But you know what? Yeah, look, I've never been not critical of the manager. Yeah.
Mm.
And my biggest criticism of him of this season, yeah, because when I started, it was move, and he was part of the movement for me, yeah. Now he's out of the movement, fam, yeah. Because one thing I do criticize him for is not not staying true to his word, yeah. Is that thing of, see that how he changed the butcher and the lit for Maguire and Evans, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said that was, because of performances or whatever. So why is Rashford still on? Why is Bruno still on? Why are these men still on?
He has
But
been,
these guys,
I will be,
these guys,
I think I've never hated Rashford before, right? I started hating him when Ten Hag took over because I just couldn't understand. And it's not even his fault. It's Ten Hag's fault. And I realize that now because it's not your fault that that man keeps playing you when you're in bad form. It's not your fault that we can see other players that are on form and they're not playing, and then we're starting to get frustrated with the decision you're making and stuff like that. It's not your fault because I'm a manager. Well, I was a manager, sorry, right? If I see someone struggling, you're coming off. Let me have a word with you. Let me put my arm around you, or let me bollock you in training and say, "Yo, bro, you're not playing until you step up." Like one or the other, right? But my manager said we're going to play him out of form, whilst then at the same time rotating other people in front of us and then telling us, "No, we have to rotate." So, like someone's a reporter said it on Sunday. He's a walking contradiction. He's a walking contradiction. The
you
words
know
that come
what?
out
Yeah,
of his mouth and his actions are never the same. And then the
I don't
tactics
want
that
to
he says he wants
badmouth
to play
him.
and then what we
I
see are
don't want
never
to.
the same.
I get look, but look, we all labeled him as a liar from second season, innit? We all said this man's a liar. Yeah, he says whatever he wants to say in the press conferences, and he just addresses whatever he wants to address. Maybe there's a language barrier, we don't know, yeah. But for me, it just seems like, look, I don't want to attack the man, yeah. I do feel it's time for us to part ways, yeah. Is it all down to him? Why do I think we should part ways? No, yeah. There's part blame on both sides right now, but if we sticking it out with him till the end of the season, fam, I think we
You
should
know what?
expect.
Everyone, I'm saying this now. I want to apologize in advance for how I'm going to be if this man is still here until the end of the season. Because all that time that I sat on the fence when I could have literally been a 10 arg out, and I said I gave him the chances, and I said, look, here's the paper. You tell me your plan, and I will watch it and I'll see if it is. I've done it. You remember, you heard me last season. I sat on the fence for
100%,
ages.
100%.
I was negative here, I was positive here, negative here, positive here. I kept giving him chances. Then we agreed on this 10 games, and I'm so glad I agreed to 10 games because I actually wanted to make it 15, if I remember. We don't need to wait for 50, right? And as my thing says there, 10 and gone. For me, he has to go. If he's here until the end of the season, I'm going to be a problem because I'm going to break down his tactics every single game. Every single game.
You know what? I don't know if I got to ask you this question last time I was on a stream, yeah, because I was asking some people, what if he does the next 10 games? Yeah, because you just said that you would have actually given him 15. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if he does the next 10 games convincingly and he does get 7 out of 10, like Mark said? Convincingly, not just scraping, not just scraping.
Wait. You see this 7 out of 10? I just saw it in the comments. I didn't actually hear Mark say it. When has he won 7 games out of 10? That's my point, Joe. That's my point. I'm not here believing in fluff, bro.
Get out. Oh, do you know what? He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But at the same time, it was a hypothetical question. You could have just answered it. You didn't have to come at me with facts, fam. Just answer the question, innit? Anyway. Right, do you know what? This guy's been jumping in and out, so I know your internet must be moving mad. I'm going to bring you in real quick, yeah? Before your internet goes mad again. Who is this person? The light side. His name says the light side. Who are you? Are you there? Is your internet moving mad? You're muted yourself. You're unmuted. You're talking. I'm guessing you're talking, but no one can hear you. Well, I gave you a chance, man, and you wasted it. On to the next one. No, this guy's been here for ages as well. First team, sir. Hold on. You tried to join the pro clubs, didn't you?
Well, I was sent back.
What? Okay. Welcome. Have you been on the show before?
Nah, but I've been listening from the times of Chino and Ferbs. I always listen in the morning.
Big names to mention. If you know, you know. Big names. Okay, big names in the community. All right then. So listen, if you're here for the first time, did Pro Clubs inspire you to call in? Is that what happened?
No, I've tried. I've been in the studio so many times, but haven't been brought in. So I just back
no
out.
Way.
Yeah.
KG just been glossy. Oh no.
Yeah.
Come. Let me be the first to welcome you then, guy. Welcome to the show. How rude of KG. If you've been in here before so many times and you've never been on, I apologize. Actually, FKG. When you see him cussing, yeah? But yeah. Welcome, bro. Listen.
So I'd like to start
to speak about today. This floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd like to have Erik ten Hag out. Fact. I think the first season, people need to factor in certain elements. Liverpool were dealing with so many injuries. Spurs were dealing with the whole Conte whatever issue. Chelsea, that was the first season with Todd Bowley. That was Erik ten Hag's first season. All these teams were dealing with some level of transition and difficulty, and we ended up third. And we ended up winning the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. The decisions you make affect decisions down the line. That Carabao Cup season, we had a World Cup. And he played his first team every single game, even against some small-sided team. He would play the first team all the time, every single game. We went to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. He played them week in, week out. What results in that is the second season you have injuries. Everything connected. It's all part of decision making, right? So if you bank your hopes on winning a Carabao Cup, where you play 6 out of the 7 games at home, and you're playing your strongest team, and that is the reason why you think you need more time, then it's not enough. Because I tell you what, Wigan won an FA Cup and got relegated in the same season.
Yeah, but we're not talking about relegation, though, are we?
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Sometimes with Ten Hag, I don't think we'll get relegated.
No, we won't get relegated. I'm just using it to show that the FA Cup is not a sign of progress. It's good to win it, and he deserves all the plaudits because yes, he made some decisions. Like you beat Liverpool, you beat Man City. He set up a game plan that works, and there has never been an issue about his tactics from his coaching, because McLaren said he's a good tactician. Benny McCarthy said he's a good tactician, right? But then they both said he struggles with passion and communication. What is the use of having all the information in your head, but you can't pass it on to the players to go and execute? then it's useless.
You know what? That is very true. That's a good way of putting it. Yes, he's a good tactician, but yes, do you know what?
And
This
that's
is
part
why
of
they
coaching.
probably hired all of these familiar faces around the coaching
Exactly,
staff.
because
You know what I mean?
you look at all the top coaches. Look at Pep's press conferences. Look at Arteta. They know how to communicate, and that is important. I was listening to Phil Jones on Rio Ferdinand podcast. He said the best manager he went was after Ferguson was Van Gaal, because at any time you went onto the pitch, every player knew exactly what they had to do. That was what Phil Jones said. And that's what coaching is. How many times do we look at players and then people are looking at each other and pointing in one direction or the other, trying to figure out who's pressing, what's going on? And it's because, yeah, maybe the game plan was great. It sounded perfect. It made sense. But sometimes if you don't know how to communicate, like try and picture. Do you remember? I don't know, Johnny Evans, the time Ferguson yelled at him against AC Milan on the touchline. Try and picture Ten Hag yelling at players on the touchline. That's how it sounds like. Communication is important. So you might know your tactics, but if you can't communicate it, it's as good as useless.
You know what? One more bomb for you and a round of applause. You know what? It's well said. You know what? Even if man them in the chat don't agree with what you're saying, it was well said. Yeah, definitely well said. I don't know if John Morgan agrees or disagrees with you, but I'm gonna bring him in anyway because he was like,
Bro,
bring
you
me
giving
in.
a round of applause for a lot of nonsense, a lot of rubbish. Okay. What are you talking about? What are we actually talking about?
Why? Tell me why.
Bro, let's not look at the past season. Let's take this guy's career and we look at his career, because if you're saying he has a communication problem, then that communication problem must stem from when he started. And from what we see leading up to now, is he's a good manager. People speak very highly of him. You will notice how he handles young players. If he has a communication problem, how is it possible that all these young players came through from his hands?
Well, when you're
Because he's
coaching
got a good eye for talent, fam.
Manchester
Hold on, nobody
United,
never
it's a
said he
different
wasn't a
pressure.
good manager. Hold on 1 second, yeah. Nobody never said he wasn't a good manager. In fact, both of the people that we just spoke about, Benny McCarthy and whoever the other guy's name is, yeah, said that he's a good manager, fam. It's just that he lacks the passion and the communication skills to get that across to the players. And I can see that when he's talking in his interviews, fam. You can see that there is a certain thing that he lacks when he's talking to people, yeah? Whether it's empathy, whether it's a realization, maybe it's a language barrier, who knows? You're telling me you can't see that. And that will come across in the dressing room, fam. That's why they got man like Rude to go chat to the players. He will tell it to Rude in his own language, and Rude will go and convey it to the players, fam.
Again, John Morgan, at no point did I say he's a bad manager.
Kind of
At no point did I say he's a bad manager. All I'm saying is, if you're in your own country and you're speaking your own language, it's easier to communicate than in a different language that you're struggling to in the first place. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then at Ajax, he had an influx of young players that were coming in. It's different than when you're Man United and the pressure is on and then the media is on your neck. I'm not saying he's a bad manager. There's a reason why he made his way to Manchester United. There's a reason why we all wanted him. But at some point, it's like being in a boxing ring. You get a punch and sometimes you can't recover. He came in the first season. Think about the words he was using. Proactive. He was using words as proactive, control.
Okay. Now,
and then
the reason why I disagree with you is because
this is my
I'm saying
right
when it comes down to developing players, right? When it comes down to developing players, you need to be able to communicate. You went in a whole monologue and spoke now continuously about the fact that you're saying he's a good manager but doesn't know how to communicate and lacks the passion, bro. If you can't be a good manager if you don't know how to communicate. It's not possible. What I'm saying is that it's not possible.
One second. John, I'll let you continue. But listen, I'm going to back up for a second. 1 minute, yeah? You, man, please continue the conversation, okay?
I just want to say one thing.
I wasn't even going to be here for a long time.
I just want to say one thing. One thing I want to say, bro.
Say one thing.
These man, this fellow, his name ex-first team SARS, just said that all these teams was going through a bunch of different things and problems is why we finished third, right? Hear him out. We was going through the whole encompassing of all those teams' problems in one season in season 2, but we supposed to win. Make it make sense, bro. The intelligence men this be coming with, bro. Sometimes they defeat themselves. They don't even see it, bro. You just make
What do
Ten
you
Hag
mean?
first season a lucky season based on all those teams going through
I
what they
didn't say
went
it's
through.
lucky.
Transfer, takeover,
I don't think you
problems
heard
with
what
I didn't say
injuries,
it was
all
Martinelli
these
was
lucky.
things.
saying,
But
I
we
by the
had
just
way.
all
stated
those
what
things
was
in
happening
season
in the
2,
season.
but we supposed to win still. Thank you very much, bro. And Abs, you should support him, bro, because all the Ten Hag outers is make these kind of points
That
sensational because
I
it
actually
sounds
don't
I
think
great.
don't think
you understood or heard his point clearly.
I
So I'm
don't
gonna
think he
give
Bro,
him
did.
a
I
chance to
understood his
explain
point
again.
clearly. I just calling it out because he made a point of all those teams struggling based on different reasons.
But you
That's
see
why
why
we
you're
finished
fabrication,
third. That was his
Romano, because you
point.
take a certain
That
aspect of
was his point,
information and
bro.
then you
Don't
make
make
That
an
it a
wasn't
excuse
his
for this
point. He
conclusion.
dude
said more than that,
because
Mark.
English
And
is one
this is
thing.
you being you, Mark. Always getting the information wrong. He said
I
something
didn't get the
different.
information
This is
wrong, bro. He
sorry, actually,
literally used
let
the
me
comparison
say
of
something
those
now.
teams
I
struggling for
haven't
different
spoken,
reasons in
right?
season
No,
1, why we
let me
finished
finish
there.
this part, please. Please, let me finish this part. This is the absolute pinnacle of what I'm talking about when I said I can't talk to you guys. John Morgan, his own coaches came out and said he had a communication problem. And then you've come here and said SAR's chatting nonsense, even though he's repeating what his own coaches are saying. But you, in South Africa or wherever you are, seem to know better than the people that were standing beside him, that have come out and said it. This is what I'm talking about. Pinnacle of stupidity. Bro, you
So you
get
telling me,
clearly
right,
a man
that
next
the
to him,
coaches,
but you two
you
seem
telling
to
me
know
that the
better.
coaches came
And
out
then
and
Marcus
see that
come,
Eric Ten
my
Hag
man has
has
a
a
complete
communication problem?
one thing and
Yes.
run with it. This is
Oh,
nonsense. This is why we can't talk to you, man. This is why we
okay,
call you guys
show,
crackheads.
show me the quotes. Show me the quotes. Where's the quotes? What did they
Show me
say?
the quotes. McMurray McCarthy had an interview. You go
I
find it.
watched that interview. I
He
watched
had
that
an
interview,
interview. Go find it. We've been talking
bro.
last
There's
week.
more. There's
What
more.
are you
Okay, now
talking about?
let me get my point. Let me say my point. Okay, because you now said your point. Okay, let me understand what let me understand, because Benny's from South Africa, I am from South Africa. No, so there's a cultural understanding there, right? So when it comes to communication, there's more to communication than just me saying something. It's about you understanding and you wanting to understand. How is it possible that Kobe went from year to year, from Garnacho went from year to year? All these good players went from one level to a next level, and it's not just based on talent. It's based on telling a player what to do and making sure the player executes everything he wants the player to do. I'm saying it's not possible for a manager to be a good manager if he's not able to communicate. Communication is one of the most important things about management. When Benny came and had an interview, he said that Jadon Sancho didn't want to hear what Ten Hag had to say. That is the issue. Not because Ten Hag had a problem. You want to hear Ten Hag had a problem. I'm saying Jadon Sancho didn't do what Ten Hag wanted him to do because of his own reasons. Don't make it about the manager and communication. The manager doesn't have the same style as other managers. I agree with that. He doesn't have the same passion like what Teto or Pep or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to communication, I understand from these press conferences what he's saying. And if I'm understanding,
Okay.
then to me, it doesn't have.
Let me cut you here. When I said communication, I pointed it in the direction of explaining instructions from the field. That's why I gave instructions on what Phil Jones was saying. That when Van Gaal gave them instructions on the field, every play, you didn't even need to think. That's what Phil Jones said. You went on the field and you knew exactly what they did. I don't care about the Sancho situation, off-field communication or whatever. If you have the tactics, again, I pointed out how he said he has good tactics, but he can't communicate. So if I'm on the field and I don't what did he say I'm even supposed to do? Like
Yeah,
at
but
what
that's
point?
not
And
what
that's
Benny
what we have.
said, though. Benny said he lacks passion and the players want to see more passion. He never said he lacked communication. Who said communication was not Benny McCarthy? So I don't know why we involved. We're saying Benny said he can't communicate. Benny never said that.
He
Benny
did.
said he lacks passion and the players want to see more
Joe,
passion from their manager.
Joe,
That's what Benny said. Go back and read the
Joe,
article
talk to me.
if you think I'm talking
Who
shit.
called
No,
my
there's a
name?
video. Forget the article. There's a
I'm in
video.
the corner of abs. I don't think I can't even communicate with you guys at this point. I think Ten Hag is not the only one who has a communication problem. I probably have.
Listen,
man, this is a serious
Joe, listen
problem,
to
you
this.
know.
Joe, can you hear me?
We've been fighting this
Wrap
since
up,
I know this
talk,
guy.
wrap up. Hold on, let wrap up
Listen,
talk. 1 second.
I've clocked it with the Ten Hag inners here. I've clocked it with them. They've fallen in love with the idea of Ten Hag, not the reality. You get me? They've fallen in love of the idea of Ten Hag, not the reality. I was on when Ten Hag first came. I was like, yes, we got a good manager, but the evidence shows he's not. He keeps
Okay.
proving us right that he's not a
Okay.
good manager.
Now let's
Not good in
understand
in-game
reality.
management. Not good with man management. He may have all the information, doesn't know how to distribute it. Our players
Okay.
are regressing. It's
Okay.
as simple as that. And
Now you know
ultimately, listen, ultimately, why he's going to fail is because at the top, they don't believe in him. And the players know that the board don't believe in him. So subconsciously, it's never going to work out. They think, oh, he's on his way out.
Yeah,
From
I
the
have to
FA
say,
Cup,
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
from
on.
the
Before we
FA
go any
Cup,
further, hold on
mm,
1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Let me just read this, right? Here's a quote from Benny McCarthy, right? In modern football, I think footballers want to see a bit more passion from their manager. They need to feel that the manager is with them and is ready to fight alongside them. Tactically, I think Eric Ten Hag is at the top. He lacks a bit of that fire, that passion. That's where we are different, him and I. I want to be at the level in terms of tactical mastery. So he's bigging him up there, yeah, saying that he's very tactically astute, right? I think my biggest strength is my empathy. I create with the players. Is my empathy I
Joe,
create with the
let me
players.
give you
Hold on,
some
that's the
context on that,
difference.
Joe.
The fight. Hold on, I'm almost finished. Yeah, the difference, that fire I feel inside me, the manager I have. Eric gives the players all the information that Eric gives give the players information and expects them to deliver on the pitch. So basically, he's saying he just gives them
Joe,
information. What I
let me let me
interpreted from that, he
let
just
me
gives
give
them
context.
information, but
Let me give
without.
context. Let me give context. You see, when Penny was here, you know, Penny took over a team and that team came second. But he was very animated. He was all over the place and he didn't get the job done, but he took the team from lower to higher and everybody respected him. And he went to another team. And but because of the money situation at Sundowns, Amazulu and City didn't Cape Town City didn't go up. But he was very animated. He got in the refs' faces. That's him. He's passionate. He is still speaking about himself when it comes to passion. You can't speak about it. You can't relate passion when it comes to Benny. Benny is different. That's the context around what he's speaking about. Now you guys come and speak from a totally incorrect understanding of what Benny is and say, no, Eric Ten Hag lacks this, Eric Ten Hag lacks that. When Benny is
so
talking, and Benny is talking to a South African reporter, giving him
mm,
an understanding into who he is and what is learned from Ten Hag. But what do? We take it, we spin it around, and we say this is the reality. Absolutely not.
yes. Can I say something,
One
please?
second. Yes, let Red. Yeah, I was just gonna say, you speak. Red Bench TV.
Yeah, bro. Yo, fellas. So obviously we talking right now about manager, almost like manager styles and what suits the different situations in different clubs, right? So tell me, is so I've had a few, well, in my line of work, I've had a few people that were in charge of me, just general management or whatnot, and there's some of them that will be right there next to you working hard. It's some of them that don't expect to be working around, dare I say, people who are of a lesser intelligence. They say, hey, yo, if I delegate this task, I expect you to be, to hold your own and get this job done. Um, and I feel like Tana kind of falls into that kind of category. It really reminds me of somebody that I used to work alongside with or who was above me. But there's a different type of like mentality from that type of person, is that they expect a certain level of quality, and especially where they're working, they want those people to meet that type of standard. And it's more about people being left to their own devices, given tasks, given instructions, and being able to have their own professional dignity and respect, and to be able to carry it out, right? So it's not a lot of hand holding. So when we're talking about this whole passion and jumping in front of being very animated and whatnot, I get that, I understand that, and that is a management or a man management type of style that works for a lot of people, and it's very good for TV. If I'm not gonna, we're not gonna lie. But I've worked with managers and people who are just as strong in their defense of their players, of their teammates or whatnot, but they also expect a certain level of quality from those people. So when I say, hey yo, go move this and do this here, I don't expect to have to hold your hand, right? And I think that he may be that type of a manager, and I don't know if we still have players in this team that are not able to do that, set in their ways. They're a little bit older. They've been playing for a while, under different
Only
systems
thing
and
to
things.
that is, so hold on 1 second. Let me ask you this
Yeah, sure.
question, bro. Are you Ten Hag in or out? Just before we go any further.
Right. So when I called last time, I'm like, so I was a staunch TDL, but for me right now, I'm looking at it very pragmatically. I think because we don't have anybody better right now, I'm still Ten Hag in for now. I think that we
Oh God.
have I think that we have a certain period of time where the structure itself is like set in concrete. You need to give it time to set, you need to give it time to embed itself, and then you start making and building on top of it. And I think that at some point, I don't believe that he's the guy to take us to the next level. I think we had someone in LVG that was supposed to be able to do something like this way back when, but we got impatient and we got rid of him. I think we have another opportunity for almost like somebody to caretake this process right now, and then we get somebody else to take us
All
further,
right.
because I don't think he's
I
the
tell you
kind
what,
of
who
the guy
wants to
to take us to the
respond to
next
Can
that
level.
I
first?
just read
I'll
something?
respond.
Hold,
I'll
hold,
respond
hold.
quickly.
I just want to
I'll
read
Yeah.
something
respond
really
quickly.
quickly. Really,
Okay,
really quickly.
read the thing, Abs, and then Charles, you can respond.
All right, cool. Communication is also crucial in football. It allows players to work together more effectively. This involves both verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication includes shouting instructions, calling for the ball, and giving feedback to teammates or players.
This man draw for
Non-verbal
Webster.
communication involves
Hold on,
things
let him
like
finish.
body language, eye contact. We can also which can be just as important in conveying information. Just want to read that as a standpoint. So if you tell me
What's
the
that
manager,
from?
it's
What are you reading this from?
it's a football website. Sorry, elevatefootball.com. Right? It's for
Top man
coaches.
draw for encyclopedia.
Right? So if
Excuse
you're
That's
me,
a
I'm
telling
just
lie.
trying to
me,
It's not
drop
the
out,
football.
bro.
That's a lie. It's not
I
the
have a
football.
stream
It's
to do,
live.
so I'll drop out, guys.
no,
Big up
it's
to
I
everybody, though.
listen. I want to make sure that it's relevant to just football, so no one else can be misconstrued on what I'm about to say next.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
if
hear that.
you're just telling me what to do, but involve no passion inside it, none of the non-verbal communication. In football terms, you are a bad communicator. If you are a player or coach or a manager. So if Benny McCarthy says he lacks passion in what he's saying and people don't believe him, that is
Abs,
an
can I ask a
issue.
question? Abs, can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What Ancelotti is one of the greatest managers that we've seen in football. Explain his passion.
What do you mean explain
What?
his passion?
So
What?
explain the passion. Explain what you see when you see Ancelotti when he's sat on the sideline.
I'll explain, John. I'll explain Ancelotti's thing. Ancelotti is a different type of manager. He's a delegator. He's cool, calm, and collective. He says his little piece, and he lets the players sort out. Lets the senior players say, "This is how we're gonna move." There's different types
That
of
don't sound like
management.
Ten
So
Hag.
have you not seen Ancelotti be animated on the sideline?
So
I've
then,
seen that as well, though.
No,
When he's
no.
raising his
The way
eyebrows,
he's
shout.
chewing his gum. The way he's chewing his gum, fam, you know he's stressing, fam. You know when he goes into, he's an old school manager as well, fam. He's from the Alex Ferguson era. When he goes in there, bro, he's cussing man out. He's probably had to
but
adapt to the new era of footballers.
from
That's
what
why
from
man is
what
chewing
I
so
see,
hard, man.
from what I see, and like you said now, the passion relates to what type of manager and how good of a manager you are. All right. From what I see with Ancelotti, what I see with Pep, what I see with Arteta, what I saw with Fergie, and what I see with many other managers, Inzaghi, all of these other Nagelsmann, all of them, Hansi Flick, all of them, right? They have different styles. Okay, I'm saying that my point is this: the passion doesn't make you who you are. It is determined by who you are is determined by what you produce. So what you produce when it comes to how you speak to players, when it comes to how you manage a team, when it comes to what you're doing in the back end, what we don't see, it doesn't boil down to just passion. And this is what I'm
I
trying
need
to
to
say.
interject now. I need to
John, just
interject now. I've sat here patiently. I've sat here patiently for a while, bro, and you literally just dug your own hole, bro. You literally just dug your own hole. So we're gonna take that little sentence that you're talking about product. Yeah.
Producing, innit?
Because we've just spent God knows how long talking about passion, bro. We're talking about passion. You're asking us, where is the product? And we're telling you your product's getting worse. Yeah. We're sitting here talking to you. We're sitting here talking to you about youth players and you're telling us that this guy is responsible for youth coming through. Do you know who Alejandro Garnacho is and who he was before Eric Ten Hag got here? I don't think you do, bro.
Everyone knew who he was.
I don't think you do. Do you know who Kobe Mainoo was before Eric Ten Hag got here? Right, bro. Please don't shower the man with accolades just because you're scared of change. That's what's really going on here. You, Mark N, other people, yeah, the ones that are just backing him right now, because like this is why I got vexed at Bots the other day, bro. We're all on the same team, and you lot are choosing some weird hill to get to linger on, fam. Come here. What are you doing? Join the man. Then.
Cole Box is still concussed, bro. Cole Box is still
I don't care
concussed.
what hill they land on, yeah. As long as I don't care what hill they're on, yeah. This is the thing. Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. This is one thing I think we need to all get out of our heads now, because even the guys that want him gone, what if they keep him till the end of the season? What are we gonna do? If
What do
you
mean?
Listen,
I don't want to be fighting with everybody till the end of the season, fam. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
in your own boardwalk.
Like, I'm dead ass not watching a single game. If this guy is staying to the end of the
Listen,
season, I'm
I'm
not
not
watching it, bro.
I'm not saying all of
just
that.
check
I'm a Man United
this
supporter, bro. I've seen
score line.
worse.
I'm not watching it.
Joe, I've said
I'm a
what
Man
I've
United
said.
supporter. I've seen worse, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and start saying, "Oh, boycott games and stuff like
okay,
that."
one at a time. I can't hear none of you. I can't hear none of you.
I just want to say my bit. I've already said this, but I'm going to repeat it again. If he's here until the end of the season, I'm going to be unbearable. And these cockroaches, John, Josh, and Mark N, and Bots, you're all in trouble because I'm going to tactically break down everything he does. And if you come with your hope and prayers comments back to me, you are in trouble. I'm not wasting any time.
Let me just respond quickly.
Hey, Joe, you know what's happened?
Have a good day, guys.
Joe, do you know what's happened?
So,
Joe, do you know what's happened right now?
I'm listening.
It's gone from player FC to manager FC, not Manchester United FC. That's what's happened,
man,
right?
we're not doing that. This is what I'm saying. And I know
No, I'm saying it to be about the club. Fuck the players, all the manager. Manchester United
That's
first.
what I'm saying. That's why a move has to exist, fam.
Court
Said something in the chat.
Let me
What brand did you try to give it? Yeah.
All right. So Coley, you said I'm on a weird deal, and what Eb said, he's gonna break down everything. All right. Now,
listen, my team wasn't as offensive as his. Don't pair the two up. I'm just trying to get you to see our perspective, bro, because you're talking about the results and the product, and I'm just trying to get you to see it through our lens, bro. The results and the product are getting worse, bro. That's all I'm saying, innit?
I understand.
Here's what it is. Trump had MAGA. I've got Mooga in it. Make United great again at whatever cost. Mooga, bro. I might get a red hat.
Hold on. CM. Hold on. CM. Are you saying reload it? CM, are you saying reload it? Can someone say reload it, please? If you say reload it, you know what's happening.
No, we're not reloaded.
Nah, bro.
Joe,
You're definitely getting paid off this. You're definitely getting paid off this.
He said run the video, fam. I didn't ask him to say. He said it.
Can I quickly say something? Can I quickly say something? Can I quickly say something? John Morgan, so can I just quickly ask you something here? You see the first season, what was your did you have any expectations for Ten Hag in the first season?
In the first season, can you repeat your question?
Did you have any expectations for Ten Hag in his first season?
After 2 games, no. After
okay,
2
cool.
games,
leave it like that. Cool. Never mind. Second season, what were you saying? Were you THDL or what was you like? What was you?
Nah, I was win the league.
Win the league second season.
Yeah.
Cool. That didn't happen. So this season, what's your expectation?
I wanted us to challenge for the title, but reality put, because I'm very hopeful. But reality put, and my expectations is top four in a trophy.
So you see how your expectation is changing from the first season to now. This is where everyone's not really.
Yeah,
everyone's not really getting it because you're.
So, I'm sorry to hijack the point. I'm sorry, but you've laid it out so much better. Who was this? Preem, you laid it out so much better. So according to your expectation, John Morgan, do you think my man's gonna make? Do you think we're getting what you've just said?
This is what I'm saying.
I do think we're gonna get it.
You're lying. No, hey, Joe Blackman. Joe Blackman, he's lying now. He's just lying now. This is
shameless prick.
Hey Joe, that was too long, man. That is
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Yo,
I like
too
it.
long.
Swear,
I
bro,
like
man,
it.
Joe,
We need
Joe,
we need
he's
a
lying,
like
bro.
a
He's
10
lying now.
seconds
I
interval
couldn't
or
even
something,
see
man.
it.
He's
It
lying.
didn't
Bro,
even
no one
load.
I
even
like
said
it,
reload
bro.
it, and he just
Joe,
played
you
everything.
couldn't see it because you're in here. Everybody
That
else
was
saw it.
epic, my
Listen,
bro.
I'm
Don't you
trying to
worry about it.
dissect right now. Let me dissect. Cool.
this
Anyway,
guy said
so
we're
Doing a
finishing top
Marcel.
4.
listen, Manda, 1 second. So basically, John, yeah. So
I
wait,
hate this guy.
the third season. Say it again. What was it? Top 4, you said.
Yeah.
So
My
okay, cool. So you see the
expectation.
10 games we've just played, yeah. Do you still think we're gonna get top 4 from the expectation of the 10 games that you've seen?
Yes, I do. Can
Okay.
I
So
answer?
what?
Yes and no, you know.
Can
You
I
said,
wrap up?
wait. Go on. Wait. Wrap up. Wait. Wrap up. So John, you said yeah. You said yeah. So okay. So now, can you tell everyone why you see we're gonna get top 4 from
Okay.
the 10 games
So
we've played and everything's happened? So go on. The floor
okay.
is yours.
So from if we look at if I look at the start of the season, how we are playing, we executing the plan a lot better. All right. Against Palace, against Brighton to a certain extent, against Fulham, and against there's another team that we played well. Southampton. A lot of what we were doing, our patterns of play was much better. All right.
Oh god.
Against
Oh, you're
Liverpool.
clutching,
Let him
bro.
finish. Let him finish. Don't worry.
Southampton,
Let him
Barnsley.
finish.
All right, cool.
You lot will have your piece. You lot will have your piece after. Let him just finish his
Go
point.
on, let him finish.
Go on, Joe Morgan. Go on.
From that perspective, the patterns of play was much better. What I saw against Tottenham, against Liverpool, wasn't that for me? It was down to mistakes and down to a lot of issues because the game started off well. But against Tottenham, that was poor, diabolical poor. And I understand why people started jumping ship after that game because that was it was pathetic. All right.
Yeah.
But for me, if I look at everything that has happened thus far, I think that we're good enough. I think that we're able to execute the manager's plan. And I think oftentimes it comes down to the small margins of not getting a goal or conceding a late goal. So that's what I
Just
think.
tell me who are
If
kicking out of the
you
top
were
4.
Ineos,
Hold
last
on.
question, Charles. Charles, last
Like,
question,
because
quickly. Last
this is
question.
mad.
If you were Ineos, yeah, you would keep Ten Hag, yeah. If you were Ineos, you.
Yeah.
Okay, Charles, go
You're
ahead. Charles,
losing all your money.
Bro,
Simple
who
as
are
Charles,
we
that.
go ahead.
kicking out of the top 4? Just tell me. Is it Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle? Who are we actually knocking out of that top 4?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I think if you're gonna ask me who's the top 4 gonna be, I think so. This is how I still see the season panning
Brother,
out.
just answer. Stop giving me
No,
sentences. Just answer. I'm not here for all that
That's it.
ratata.
But
Answer. Give me
I
the
can't give
names.
you a specific. Okay, we're gonna knock out Villa
I
out the top
hate
4.
you.
Or we're gonna knock out
Just know
Liverpool.
I hate you right now. You're telling me you can't give me an answer to what? Give me the 4 teams. Give me the 4 teams. Give me the top 4 between us in it.
Okay, so
I hate you right now.
the 4
He's
teams.
lying, bro. I keep telling you, man, he's lying. He don't believe what he's saying, bro.
Just giving me bare sentences. Give me the
Bro, to
4
be
teams.
honest, every time
Tell me
people
who are
The 4
complain
knocking
that
teams
out.
Ten
that
Hag's
are gonna end in top 4: City, Arsenal, United, and Liverpool.
Are you
I
We're
hate
mad?
you.
third. We're gonna be
I
Oh
hate
third.
you.
my
I hate you.
god.
I hate you.
Wow.
I
Okay.
hate I
Yo.
All right.
hate
Let
you.
me
You
let
know
me
what?
let me
I
ask
hate
know
this
something
what?
on
guy.
the back
I
of that.
hate
Then,
him.
know
I
yeah?
hate
what?
him when
Joe,
he
John.
runs.
I'm
I hate
telling
him when
you,
he manages
manager
classes.
X,
I hate
manager
when the
over
managers
over
come.
club.
I hate him. I hate everything,
Right.
bro. This is madness. You all are
Hey,
swag,
chill,
man. You
chill,
bold
chill,
run on
chill,
the
Charles,
chill,
right.
Charles,
chill.
Charles, go take a chill pill for a minute, man. Go take a chill pill.
everyone's talking
John,
over
Listen,
let me ask you something,
okay.
yeah? And I want you to tell me the
Listen,
honest truth, bro. I want you to tell me
I'm
the honest
listening. I'm
truth,
listening.
yeah? Tell me the truth. Are you just shook that if we get rid of Ten Hag, we're in this place of uncertainty? We don't know who the next manager is as fans, genuinely, and you don't know if the next one's gonna work out either. So are you standing
Well,
firm?
I think that anyway. But I already said Ten Hag out, fam. I said, did you
No,
miss the
I was
stream?
asking John. I know you have. You
Oh,
made
I thought you
your
said
stance.
Joe. Oh, sorry,
No,
sorry. I thought you said
no, it's all
Joe.
good.
I think you
It's
must
all
change
good.
the title to interviewing me.
Yeah.
Yes. Go on.
You
What did you say?
fascinated us today, bro. You fascinated us today. I'm not gonna lie.
What did you ask?
I asked you, are you the stance you're taking, is it more out of fear for not having like a long-term plan? Because if we get rid of Ten Hag, we don't know as fans who the next manager is gonna be, do we? We don't know what their plan's gonna look like. It sounds to me, yeah, like you basically back this crypto coin. Man's put like 200k in the crypto coin. And man's like, right, I am here until you tell me it is worth -10. Yeah, that's what it feels like right now. Like it feels like you're just here until this ship sinks. Like, is that the reason why? Because that would make a lot of sense to me, innit?
No, so the reason why, my main reason why is because this is not new. A manager coming in, doing well, going through adversity, get sacked, new manager. Going through doing well, get sacked, go through adversity, it's like a cycle. It's like a continuous cycle. And it's not possible that it's every single time the manager's the fault, the manager's at fault, the manager's at fault. And with Hollywood, that's a different story because tactically he was nowhere. But for this manager, I think he's a good enough manager. I think based on what he has in his locker and what he's achieved in our club specifically as well, if we give him everything that he needs and we give him time, he will turn it around. Right?
We've given him everything he needs, though.
He's done better with less than what he wants. Actually, he's actually done more with less than what he would have asked for.
Yeah,
he produced us cheap. He produced silverware with players that he didn't ask for, didn't want. Actually, was trying to get rid of at the time. He's had a better European record with the likes of Ronaldo, who, let's be honest, he didn't really want around. Like, and since he's
bro, you're giving these guys too much intellectual credit, bro. These Ten Hag inners, bro, I've been backtracking for a long time, bro. Talking nonsense left, right, and center, bro. I'm not gonna stand here and listen to this nonsense any longer, bro. They can't even accept the fact. Can't even accept the fact that we've been worse since the first time he came. He's done. What you mean? Statistics show. Can I finish?
Nah,
Can he finish first, and then Vegeta? Well, can he go?
Exactly. We've been worse since the time he came. He did better in the first season. Yes, there's a new manager bounce whatsoever. He was in the beginning. He was firm. He was implementing this disciplinarian type of behavior, which was good. We applauded it. He ran with them guys when they were not running. He also joined in that marathon. They responded. But what happened to that man is a shell of himself. And then they are failing to accept it time after time. Even now, when we're not scoring goals, just yesterday's stream, these guys were predicting Man U might win 4-0. Where are the goals going to come from? Bro, yesterday there was ridiculous predictions in here. Botswana was here. I don't know if John was there as well. It was Botswana's predictions. Mike now, that guy, Joe, the guy that came in that was calling for the first time on here, that guy was an excellent call, bro. He cooked these guys with straight out facts. When you stepped out, you left that man alone until Abs came in to support him. Mark and this guy, John Morgan, started ambushing him on baseless responses, bro. To a point where that man got frustrated and said, I don't want to talk to you. Coming back to the issue of communication.
He's still here. He's still here.
I'm glad he's still here. He mentioned an issue about communication that this guy started to dance around. John Morgan wants to pull the South African card. John Morgan, I am from Southern Africa too. Let me tell you, listen.
I never knew there was a South African card, man.
No, let me finish. No. I'm from Zambia. I played.
That's not South Africa. Vegeta, tell the guy.
No, let me finish. Give me my chance. Give me my. Give me my chance. Me, I'm gonna ask for my chance to speak.
Well, is it a B-Tech, John Morgan? Is it a B-Tech, yeah?
Let me
like us.
Man said it's a B-Tech version. Try.
Is it my internet?
Imagine you compare Zambia to us. Are you nuts?
Tell me, is it why we so attacking of tenor inners or outers? Why we like this?
Listen.
Can I speak?
John Morgan. We're all attacking each other.
Can I speak next?
But we're not attacking. That's what I was trying to do.
You know what? Do you know what? Yeah. Josh, you can come in after. Who was speaking? Who was speaking before?
Let me just finish. Let me just finish.
Myself.
Canny, then Vegeta, and then then Red. Red, and then Josh.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. So John Morgan, you're saying that like B-Tech, South Africa, whatever, bro. I played in Joburg. I've been there, Durban, all those places. First of all, let me tell you, a lot of people find it difficult to understand you, John Morgan, with your pronunciation of Beck beg the manager, all
Correct,
that.
correct,
It's the
bet.
same thing. It's
Bro,
No. We
Afrikaans.
trademarked it. We
what's going
trademarked it
on
now.
here,
We can
fam?
No,
understand
no.
it. We trademarked it now.
Yeah,
Listener,
no,
I'm coming back. No,
saying
I'm
too
coming
much.
back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back to the issue
Yeah,
of
Kenny, that one
communication.
good still. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm
That
coming back
was
to the
such a
issue of
left field
communication.
comment.
I'm coming back to the issue of communication. Ten Hag is Dutch. Afrikaans, I'm sure you speak Afrikaans because you have an Afrikaans accent. It's hard to hear Eric Ten Hag speak. It's the same thing. So when you're saying
Bro.
that, when the other guy was saying that Eric Ten Hag
Bro,
Kenny,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
I'm not
sir,
gonna lie. Let me
Kenny, you
cut
lost
this
me.
off.
You
no.
lost
Kenny.
me.
Yeah, you lost me.
Afrikaans,
Yeah.
Yellow
bro.
card, yellow card, yellow card.
From the
Kenny, I'm sorry, bro.
from the countryside.
Kenny, I'm
finish.
sorry, bro. You lost
I'm
me,
We've
talking
bro.
gone to
about
the
Yeah,
round
you're
no.
of
doing
I'm
well.
not talking.
Stop it.
Your
I'm
point
talking
was
about
is
John
down
I
like
think
Ten
Morgan.
this
Hag's
point
form
is
right now,
in
bro. I'm
Listener,
sorry,
I'm
bro.
talking
You
to
about
lost
an
me.
John
end.
Morgan saying that
Vegeta, go
Ben
on.
McCarthy
Vegeta, go
was
on, man.
refusing. No.
Vegeta, say your point,
Listen,
man.
I'm
Vegeta,
not.
go. I can't be
I
asked.
can't really speak over this.
Vegeta, go on,
Vegeta, say your
Vegeta,
point, bro.
No,
Vegeta,
I
go
just
on.
you know what the
Hey,
beef is with Ten
yo.
Hag people, bro, is that my beef with Ten Hag people is they've got these buzzwords they like to bring up, bro, with their hope and prayer mentality. The one is process and the other one is progress. And I'm like, maybe we need to go back to English school because maybe these words are not being used correctly. Process is a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end, and the progress one says forward or onward movement towards a destination. Now, both of these things say we are moving towards somewhere. My question is, where are we moving right now? Because it's not forward. We're not moving to a destination. We are moving in the opposite direction of the destination we want to go to. So when you say trust the process and back the progress, which one? Because what we are seeing is an opposition of those two words.
Wait, who's that question to,
Factually.
Vegeta? Who you asking that to?
The Ten Hag people, because they keep saying that
Oh,
the only
okay.
reason why we must keep this guy is
Don't worry, I'll
back the
answer him
process.
afterwards.
Which process? What series of steps and actions are you seeing that are leading us towards an ultimate goal? And the goal, whether you like it or not, is to win the league. So what are we doing that's moving us towards that? That's the process that we're supposed to be talking about. And what progress are we talking about if we're moving backwards? Because last year we didn't score goals, we're still not scoring goals. Last year we're in minus, we're still in minus. What are we talking about?
Okay.
So what are we moving towards that's proving that this
Well,
man is doing something?
let Josh speak now, please. Josh hasn't spoken since he's been here. Josh? Josh Grealish.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was working. I was kind of working, so I just got caught up. Big up, guys. So the thing is, like, big up to everyone. I do not want to make enemies here, so I'm just gonna. I want to speak on
Don't
the
worry about
topic.
making enemies, man. This is what we do
Come
here.
on, man.
Listen,
Don't be scared.
If you know
Reckless!
man,
Recklessness!
Listen,
make
Josh. Yeah,
enemies today, fam.
Josh.
Alright,
If you say anything nonsense, I got Cody loaded, bruv.
Get your peace! I want problems!
I got
Always!
Cody loaded, bruv. Trust me, bro. I will
No.
unleash.
It's not even about the. It's not even about the manager. Mostly, it's mostly about these. This topic I wanted to talk about was the communication one. And that's the only reason, like, I wanted to talk. So the main thing is, like, I'm hearing people talk about this whole communication issue, and like the players can't grasp the communication, right? Like, we're talking about professional football players, or are we talking about players that go to kindergarten? Or are we talking about players that go to kindergarten and can't
Oh no, it's
understand
done.
what the manager is trying to say? Like, what I'm trying to, like, so that's my whole point. Like, why can't these players who are professional footballers that are paid high wages, you're trying to
Amen.
tell me these players can't understand what a manager is trying to say to them? And by the way, like, on the Benny McCarthy topic, everybody said Benny said that Eric Ten Hag lacks communication. He didn't say that. What he did say was he lacks passion and fire and all that. And I get that, right? But what he did say, tactically, Eric is like one of the smartest coaches, etc., all of that. But what he did say is that he's meticulous, detail oriented, and he puts everything at the player's disposal, carefully explaining everything in detail. You're trying to tell me that professional players who who earn high wages cannot understand, like,
Tactics.
Brother, you
those
done waffling. I've got an important question to ask.
Wait, Pav, wait. No, Pav, wait, man. Wait. You just jumped in. Wait.
Sorry, we had an order here. We had an order of we speaking
Just
here.
land your point and then Pav, wait. Josh, just land your point. You're finished. Are you finished?
What are you saying? Yeah,
Okay,
anyway, that was my point. Like, but
Go on. Finish.
No, he's finished. He said he's finished.
He said
Pav,
he's
get him.
finished. He said he's finished.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have a very important question to ask you. I had to jump off my work call for this question, innit? I want to ask.
Go ahead.
I want to ask, who's the guy's name at the top, right at top? Is that his name? Is that Eddie? Is that his name? Sitting in the office.
Guy working in the salon.
DJ.
Yeah, I have a very important question to ask. So I was just sitting here, I was listening in it, but it come into my mind. Are you the guy who sits there sending out phishing emails that you're that Nigerian prince and you're gonna give us millions?
Hey, red card.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Came on violence, why did you send you a shot like that?
No,
What
that's
did
your
you
fault,
do?
you know.
Very upset.
Unwanted dog.
I blame Joe Blackman. I blame Joe Blackman for that one.
Monday. Listen, I will take full responsibility for that. KG's not back till Monday, yeah? You're not coming on another call with me again, Harry. Yeah, that was a violation.
We on behalf of the Reckless delegation, we'd like to apologize for what
apologize.
we was not affiliated in any of the comments that he's made to you, so don't put us in your charges. Thank you.
Anyway, let's go about that one
swiftly.
Let me respond to Josh, please. Let me respond to Josh. Yeah, you asked the question and you set a hypothetical down, but let me counter it with one. You're asking us why high paid players can't adhere to Ten Hag's tactic and his instructions. Yeah.
No. That's not that. Yeah. Why can't they understand? We're talking about communication, right? We're not talking about execution on the pitch. I'm not talking about execution on the pitch. That's a whole different. The tactics of
understanding what you want.
Stop speaking, bro. Let me finish, right? So what I'm trying to say is,
let's go.
Execution on the pitch is a different conversation, and I will criticize Erik ten Hag for the flawed structure, the tactics, right? What I'm talking about is the communication between Erik ten Hag and the players. Are you trying to tell me that these guys, these academy graduates, these high paid professional players coming from Real Madrid, Portugal, and all these high class players, and they can't understand what Erik ten Hag is trying to say to them? That's my point.
Carly, go on.
Like, do you understand, or do I clarify?
Let me just give you a hypothetical. What if the instructions coming their way are trash? Because you said yourself, the guy's meticulous. He gives people detailed level of instruction. Well, okay, that's the quote. That's the quote that you dropped. So I'm just re-quoting you. Yeah. So imagine someone, because let me tell you, as someone who's played football, that's not a natural thing, you know. It's not a natural thing for someone to sit there and try to give you a roadmap of where you should be for this entire 90 minutes. Things happen, opportunities come up, you make decisions, so on and so forth, right? I think, Josh, what you're forgetting, is if you want to be the leader of something and you want to take away people's creative license, therefore you take on the responsibility of all the bad decisions that are made because you've restricted people from doing that. And I came on a show ages ago talking about training sessions and saying,
what happened?
Oh no. Ultimately, what he's saying is that Ten Hag,
He's back. I thought
Ten Hag lacks flexibility. Clear to see.
What I'm saying is,
finish your point.
What I was saying is, in these training sessions, when they take away the grey area and there's no longer any space for you to think for yourself, and he wants me to be here, he wants me to be there. That person's overlapping, so that means now my job is to be here. When you're constantly trying to run these drills in your head in real-time situations, you find situations where people run through the entire team because everyone's doing that at the same time. And you've seen that multiple times now. So what you have to do as a player and everyone else watching is you have to go, all right, if the manager wants us to all stick to his plan and it's his roadmap for the 90 minutes, then he has to take the rap for whatever happens in the 90 minutes. It's that simple, bro. It's not a case of why can't they go and do it. What I'm trying to show you is my man's giving him a trash roadmap and they're following it. And that's why we're messing up, bro. That's why we're messing up.
Bare traffic jams. No green lights.
I understand that point.
Coley,
And
hey, go a sec. Coley, go check the
yes.
private chat right now, yeah? Anyway, continue talking.
Oh yeah, say.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, I understand the point, right? And like it's a valid point. But I'm at this
Let me
point
just
in
leak this
like in
right now.
conjunction where you're like Ericsson comes out and says the Porto players wanted it more. In that case, you can't blame Ten Hag. What about Bruno? So our captain cannot communicate on the pitch as well. So is that what you're trying to tell me too?
Can I
I
respond to
play
that,
football too.
Josh?
Two
I play
things can
football
be
too.
right at the same time,
What
you
are
know.
we
But
doing?
I play football too. I play football too,
Oh,
right?
that's
And
crazy.
So are you talking about
I've
the
Yeah,
played
man,
with.
can
communication
I,
between
can
That's
I just say something?
Two
crazy.
Can I
things
say
can
something
be
to
right at
Bruno?
the same
That's
time.
crazy, blood.
Yes.
So
Guys,
hold on,
guys,
hold on. You're
calm
saying
You
you
down.
don't
play
One
sound
football
like
too,
second.
like this in a cheat.
you
So
play ball. I'm not
hold
gonna
on. You
lie,
should
blood.
understand what I'm saying if you play football too.
I
You
Yeah.
should
do, and I
understand
said
what I'm saying.
I do, and I said it's a valid point. But at which
Yeah.
point, like again, I'm coming back to the players, right? Like at which point do you hold the players accountable? At which, sorry, again, you have to hold
I'll
the
tell you
players
when
accountable at
I'll tell
some
you
point,
when you
right?
hold the shirt. That's a
When
genuine
one or
question. Yeah.
two are bad, fine. But when
I can
That's
answer
good.
that
everyone
I
in
was
is
about
one.
to ask that
bro,
same question. I was
like
I
about
can
to ask a
answer that
similar
question
question,
for you,
guys.
Josh. You start holding the players accountable when they're
Hmm.
putting a system that you know works. Yeah. When you start putting a system together that has consecutive run of form, and you know where the drawbacks are, you know where we're weak, but you also know where our strengths are because we're guaranteeing 2 goals a game coming from the wings, or we're guaranteeing 2 goals a game coming from central play where people are overlapping and the midfield is picking up a goal or two, like
Hmm.
Kobe kept doing towards the end of the season.
And
Yeah,
would you say that?
that
And
is
would you
when you
say
can
that that has
start
been
shining a
implemented?
light on players. And this is how players are selected within teams. Because when you're rotated into a situation, you're asked to do a job, and then we can see, yo, all 10 people on the pitch are turning their head looking at you like, big man.
Mm.
That didn't happen when so and so was there. You're the problem.
And would you say that
That's how it
Ten
works.
Hag has
Okay, so
implemented that system so that we can hold players accountable, or is it not implemented yet? So we have to blame him and the players at the same time? Because
No,
I'm
what I'm
saying
can
hearing
his
I answer
is
that?
system's trash.
Can I,
I'm
yeah,
saying his
we can't
system's
blame no
trash.
one.
Yeah.
okay.
So
I'm
people are
like,
gonna
bro,
get
it's
left
actually
exposed.
painful
yeah, and
because
this is why I
Okay,
don't
fair.
understand how you guys can't see that. Like, you guys can't see how within the 10 games we've seen, all this we had a stream about Ten Hag style of play. I think like 8 of you were here. I think, yeah, we all saw it. And I was telling John Morgan about what the style of play is, and he was telling about if it benefits the wingers or benefits the like this is the same thing. Like, look at our last game against Aston Villa. It was the worst XG between both teams ever. I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And
Like,
so
that's
just to
Yeah,
back that,
factual.
just to back that, do you know how I know the system's really trash? How many 2-3 goal leads have we capitulated? That's how I
there
can
you
tell you the
go.
system's trash. Yeah, because you can't even bring fresh legs on to implement what you're like a success when you're up, bro. This is
Yeah,
But
crazy.
also,
I would say the system is very
Cool,
disjointed
cool,
and it
cool. Can I
needs.
ask you this though?
the
Just like
manager
Yeah.
is
just of,
very
of one example,
disjointed.
like a what do you call it?
Like it's not even like
Like
this.
a
This
I
goes
have a
deeper, bro. That guy is not all right. You all need to
Who?
understand the manager. He's not okay. This guy showed up to the first press interview looking like a vagabond. Shout out Simon Jordan, fam. We should have known.
I
We should have
can't.
known, bro. This guy, he didn't
and
have suits made to his size. What are you
yeah, and
telling me?
also,
We
Josh,
should
when
have
you're talking
known.
about
This
tactics,
guy's
yeah, when
not
you're talking
right.
about tactics, didn't you know this? Like how Ten Hag is trying to implement tactics and people trying to listen to him. It's like no one's really trying to listen to him. Look at Bruno. You're telling me Ten Hag is giving Bruno tactics. Man's getting sent off every game. Come on.
That
Bruno
was
wants
my next
out, bro.
question.
I'm telling you.
That was my next question. What if the players think his tactics are trash and they're not
Then
responding
they
to it?
clearly do. They clearly do, though. They clearly do. Look what happened, with Ronaldo. Look at how. And again, I'm not backing Sancho, but the way that boy went at him like he's an op and he's no one,
I'm
bro.
backing
Sancho
Sancho, bro. Ten Hag
disrespected
is
that
an
man,
op.
you know. No,
Ten
but
Hag
Sancho
is an op
disrespected that youth like he's little, man. Like he has no idea what he's talking about, bro.
because he
That
doesn't, bro.
all
He
right, but
doesn't.
that's what I'm saying. You have to see these things in it. Like as much as you don't like what Sancho did, you have to understand. Like people only really respond like that for certain reasons. Either my man did something egregious, or he has
The guy
no
shit.
idea what he is talking about, and people feel that way. Get me?
Guys, can I ask a question?
Nah, I'm
It's
not
about
hearing that.
Bruno. It's about Bruno because he's a
It's,
captain as well. So it's very interesting, right?
go on, let's have this
Bro,
conversation.
Do you
Go on.
think so?
Yeah,
What
he just went on.
instructions do you
Yeah,
think?
we think that.
Okay, bro. Put it down,
Bro,
bro.
Who's that with the background noise?
Mute.
Bro.
So, you just said, you think Ten Hag is not giving Bruno instructions. Does anyone remember the interview that he himself said? Yes, the manager likes to tell me to do this, but I like to go everywhere because I feel I can affect the game.
Yeah, I remember that. Is it
That's
any
the
team?
man.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't.
There's a free roll, basically.
That's his beautiful.
Yeah, free roam.
Do
Yeah, and
you
that's
think
not
he's
good as a
being given
cam. You can't be
instructions
free
right
roaming
now?
like that.
Do you
You
think
can
he's being
if you
given
have common
instructions right
sense.
now?
He vacates the midfield too much. Like when the
That is
keeper
where
has
the
the
lack
ball,
of
why is
common
Bruno
sense
leaving
comes
the
in.
cam to go past Hoyland or Xerxes to go press the keeper? You're leaving your space. So when the keeper kicks the ball, the midfield
So
is
the next part
vacated.
to
Like,
that
this is how
question
we
is:
come.
have you seen this before?
Yes.
So the next question after that is: how bad is someone's communication if he's still doing the same thing?
Literally, if I tell them
The communication isn't bad. The guy's just hard
Hold
headed.
on. Pav,
But he's playing him still.
Pav, hold on. Pav, you're in timeout,
Nah.
man. Yeah, had to put you in timeout, fam.
Yeah.
No more. Behave yourself. Yeah.
Behave yourself, Pav. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. The
Anyway,
only
you put in
reason.
timeout.
I don't know how
The
I'm
only
controversial
reason
when there's
Pav.
somebody like
The
Pav
only
just
reason
there.
Pav goes on. The only reason Pav goes on is because I let him.
Hey, Josh, don't respond. Move on. I put him on
Yeah,
timeout.
Pav is chaos,
I'm cool,
man.
man. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Don't respond. Don't respond. I put him in. I don't want to hear no more.
anyways, can I just quickly say something? Like we can move on
Oh,
to
yeah,
topic.
because we've got to wrap the show up soon anyway. Go on.
Yeah. I'll just quickly say what Abs was talking about, the position of Bruno. I feel like Ten Hag is not communicating what Bruno should be doing, because at the end of the day, if he was, and this is what Joshua was talking about, tactics and stuff, like if I'm the manager and I see Bruno getting red cards and moving away from his position, I'm taking him off. I'm literally taking him off. I'll put Kobe there, I'll put Ericsson there, I'll put anyone else there that can play, because
Let me finish.
you're my captain.
Jump onto what
You're my
you're saying.
captain. You're meant to be
I want to
showing
respond to
the
that.
team.
Wait, John, before you respond, yeah?
Go on.
What you've just said there, if he's not doing what I want him to do, I take him off. So if you don't take him off, is that not bad non-verbal communication to everyone else in the team? Because
of course it is.
I can do what I want then, since you're not taking him off.
Yeah.
You're highlighting double standards, bro.
John.
There you go. Yeah, it's communication.
Yeah, but Sir Alex had double standards for his players as well.
You're rewarding bad performances.
Everyone
Yeah,
was
he had double
treated
standards for
differently, but
players.
they were
He
treated
delivered.
fairly. Allow it.
He had double standards for players. He delivered.
Hold on.
delivered.
Let John respond. Go on.
Okay. So, Prim,
Josh, stop typing, fam. Josh, stop typing or get out. You know, in fact, get out. Anyway, go on.
Prim Pavin, man. I'm joking.
Hey, Dominic.
Go on, John Morgan. Go
I
on.
want to respond to Prim, right?
Yeah, go
you
on,
now
go on.
mentioned it a couple times about getting red cards, all right?
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes got two red cards in his Manchester United career, all right? It was in the last two games that he played against not the last two, but in the game against Tottenham and in the game against Villa. In the game against Tottenham, we all know, according to the referees, according to our web, according to everybody that came out afterwards, that red card shouldn't have been a red card. All right.
No, it
So
should
now
have
he got
been a red.
Wait, Charles. Wait. Go
So
on.
now he got a red card incorrectly, and then he got a red card. He got a deserved red card against Porto. All right.
Okay.
But now, for you to say he's getting red cards like he does it for a living is unfair, because
No, what? Go on.
No, leave him. Go on.
Because
you see how Cody's he's looking at you right now. That's how I'm looking at you, That's how I'm looking at you right now. But continue.
because the first red card wasn't supposed to be a red card. All right,
bro. Stop tracking back and just move forward.
All right. Then, so Bruno Fernandes is not getting red cards on purpose. All right? Bruno Fernandes is the type of player that you see on.
Continue. Come on.
Bruno Fernandes is the type of player that wants to be the main character. All right? Because everything goes through him. He's the main person. He's the one of the most quality. He's the main person. All right?
Yeah.
Now, for a manager to manage a player like that is very difficult. Okay? Now, Erik ten Hag should be taking off Bruno Fernandes when he's not playing well and not doing what he's not doing what he say he must do.
Yeah.
Right? He don't take him off, which is a problem. I will say, I understand why he doesn't take him off. Why? Because if you look at the last time we took him off for McTominay, what happened?
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now what? So now this is the problem that we have. Bruno Fernandes does his own thing because, like Coley said, he played football. So when it comes to a system, you implement the system in its context. You can't keep the ball if you're under pressure, getting pumped. All right. So sometimes you must take measures where you have to, in the moment, just clear it to do something. All right. So for me, that's the biggest problem that we have. We have players that currently don't know how to take initiative. If you're able to run from the back to the front with the ball against Twente that happened, against Tottenham that happened, it can't be a system issue. Someone must go tackle the man. I can see sitting here in my beautiful home in South Africa. Someone must go tackle him. It's not a system issue.
That was a load of hot garbage. I'm sorry. That was a load of hot garbage. I've had enough now, bro. Hot garbage, bro. Hot garbage. I've had enough, bro.
You see,
mad.
them chasing the ball
He
for a
went from
reason.
Bruno's not part of the system, so let him have more freedom. This is hot garbage, man.
Wait.
I think clearly there's just no one better to replace Bruno if he gets put out.
No, there is though. That's the thing. There is.
Wait, who then?
How does
Who
that
then?
make any sense?
How do we know if we don't try?
There
Yeah,
you
true.
go.
But who then?
And this is what I was saying. Because John Morgan, you made a good point there. When we put McTominay on, that didn't work at all. Then games later, we saw that Bruno was doing a madness. So we have to take him off. Complaining for no reason. Like he downed tools. Remember, I think what was that game when he hit the crossbar and Mason Mount had to pick him up? Bro, you're the captain.
Mason Mount is picking you up.
I remember
Why is Mason Mount
on 300k? Are you mad?
Come on, man.
Can I just say, you did just teach me something there, John Morgan. I'll be honest. I didn't realize those are the only 2 red cards Bruno has got. Yeah. And
What about the one before the Liverpool game?
Oh, okay, so it's not the only 2 he's got. Because I did think that sounded weird.
Took some sense, Charles.
Wow. No. It was a yellow card suspension. That was a yellow card suspension. That was a yellow card suspension.
It was a yellow card suspension.
You're doing that now.
Even still, yeah. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I can still cook off this point. So look, you see, you're telling me that these are the only 2 straight reds my man's ever got. Yeah, we already know Bruno's petulant. Yeah. The fact that you're not seeing the red flag, the literally red flags, yeah, those 2 red cards are indicative of Bruno. Do you know the term run through a wall for a manager? You know the term, you heard the term. Do you know where that comes from? That comes from managers telling you, like strikers, yeah? Certain strikers, I think Wayne Rooney spoke about this before. There'd be certain times in his career where he got told, stop moving. You got to stay still in the box, yeah? They take the advice, then they go bang a hat trick. And now it's like, whatever my manager tells me, I'm fucking doing it, even if it don't feel natural. If my man tells me to do an egg roll as I go onto this pitch, I'm doing it because last time he told me to do something, the results is there. Yeah. What you're seeing with Bruno now and these 2 red cards are the breakdown of that understanding. The understanding of I'm your captain, I'm gonna go out there and implement whatever you tell me to do. Yeah. And if it don't work, then at the end of the day, I'll follow your orders. So now what you're seeing is the fallout of that, which is Bruno saying, I'm out here doing everything you told me to do. We're not winning, and you're subbing me. Move, bro.
Would he tell him to raise a high foot? Would he tell him to tackle like an idiot? I don't think he would tell him to do that.
I'm not sure though. He
slipped.
might have.
Fair.
He might have. The way this manager is moving, he probably told him 2-foot tackle him. No ball, no grass, all knees, bro. I'm not saying it's against the rules, but you need to understand.
My biggest issue, right?
That's your box office. I'm not gonna lie.
And we're going back to this non-communication thing because I'm not this person that lets go of stuff. So I'm just gonna. Also, my topics are gonna be part. Until someone tells me, my man tells me I'm right. But anyway, let's keep going, right? Because we're gonna be here forever. But what cracks me up about non-verbal communication is, right, my man got sent off 1 game. Fine, you can argue it was a wrong decision. Then he kicks someone the next game, foot high for no reason, gets red card again, and then he starts the 3rd game in a row. Cody, you've played football. would this ever happen in non-league, or would the manager be like, "Nah, have a
Nah,
break,
bro,
please.
man would have probably fished
Have
you
a
up.
break,
Unless I tell you the one exception, when it's someone like a Roy Keane where you know it's in their lock and you expect it from them, you know, like
100%.
that.
But
Like,
hey, Roy Keane's
or
a
he's
different
banging
case.
in goals, or
Roy
he's
Keane
banging in,
performs
or he's to prove
90%
it.
of the time.
no, not even, because if you're banging in goals and you're getting yourself sent off, that's a hindrance to us. We need you on the pitch. If you're a batsman, we need you on the pitch for 90 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
We need you.
And
We don't know what's going to happen.
even then, Sir Alex Ferguson used to have goals at used to have a go at Keane. So did the players.
Yeah, facts. But
Yo,
even still,
you
they would
just
have a
have to
bit
be
more
mad
leniency.
to
They
be
would have a little
mad
bit more
scary
leniency.
to everyone, fam. If you're
That's
scary,
a
you
double
can probably
standards.
get away with it.
Question.
You know what, lads? It's been a
Okay.
good show, but we are done.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We have hit the 2-hour mark. Yeah. We might do a show later if you guys want to pull up. Let me know in the
Down for
chat
a
or
round
let me know in
table
the
if you're
comments.
down. Yeah, don't mind still.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if everybody wants to
Yeah,
pull up
Ineos
again, we
watch.
can continue this
Simple as that
conversation.
now. Ineos watch. I'm on their necks.
Hey,
I'm
that's
on
what the last.
John.
That's
I'm
what
on
the
John
last
Get your
Morgan,
Derby
man,
binoculars.
said.
and everyone else's
That's what the
next,
last
bro.
Derby
Y'all
said.
are moving mad.
Later.
Make sure you smash a like on this video. Join us again as well next week. We're going to be doing FIFA again on Monday. Every week this week, 10:30 will be me, Joe Blackman. KG's not back till Monday. So if you don't know, now you know. And also, please, I really want to address this before I go. In the chat, people have been being rude to each other. Can we just allow it? When it comes to Pav, when it comes to Josh, you're also going to be on the ban for a little bit as well. I clocked what you said to man about parents. We're not doing any personal attacks on here. Look, we all like to make jokes. We all like to, give a little bit of a dig here and there. But when it gets too personal, that's when it gets too much. All right? Be respectful. That's the message from today. And you know what? With that being said, I'm going to end this show with a video from one of our delegates. It's only right. We'll listen to someone else's music video. Might as well listen to someone from the delegation in it. So, guys, tell me what you think of this. Hold on. Share screen. There we go. All right, people. This is going to be the last video, I think, and we out. Take care.
I'm looking for answers. I'm searching for answers. I need some answers. Demanding answers. GD. I'm looking for answers when it comes to ETH. Look all around this DTH. Senseless acts of violence. Eyes a victim of GBH. A third began with the same mistakes. Goals unguarded, nothing is safe. The money was flipped, but what did it change? My mind confused and filling with hate. One side told me patience. The other is out and asking for fate to push for a flip of a coin. Calling for heads, the gaffer on top of the stake. What can he do to plan an escape? Sells a wait for sanity's sake. He's caught the manager's plague. Circles running around and begging for mates. It's a lonely life he's living. 70k plus all the millions rocking around and witnesses sinning. What a fact that he's singing. His product alone is follicles spinning. Is it a process? Patience winning. I need to find some answers, cause something is wrong when ops are grinning. I think we all need some time to think, but this time provide a safe mode to prevent the sinking ship. No, decisions may have to be quick. Oh, predicaments never change. The club and the state inflame. The more I watch it, the more estranged I feel towards your group, and that is a shame. You focus on fame, I focus on attitude, intent to win. They focus on pics, we want to see hits, not of the socials, less of the clicks. Media team can handle the flicks. Performance matters a second to this. Won't play on the field while digging your ditch to lay down. It's already a pitch. Regression is dawning, targets are falling, while results are stalling. The cries for help soon became a barning, cause the team ain't barning. Catalytic conversion, calling on surgeons. Toxicity leaves the surgeon, no matter the version. It's changed the catalyst, I need a sermon. Regression is gone. morning, targets are falling, or results are stalling. The cries for help soon became a burden, cause the team ain't bonding. Mentality conversion, calling no surgeons. Toxicity leaves a surgeon, no matter the version. Exchange the catalyst, I need a sermon. When it comes to ETH, look all around, it's DTH. Senseless acts of violence, eyes a victim of GBH. A third began with the same mistakes. Goals unguarded, nothing is safe. The money was flipped, but what did it change? My mind confused and filling with hate. One side told me patience, the other is out and asking for fate to push for a flip of a coin. Calling for heads, the gaffer on top of the stakes. What can he do to plan an escape? Sells a wait for sanity's sake. He's caught the manager's plague. Circles running around and begging for mates.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at us.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky us.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.